What's going on, guys? It's John here, and today I'm going to be doing a live reaction and play-by-play to the opening night of the 2018-2019 season. So, of course, this video is for the Leafs-Habs game. I'll be checking in on the Washington Capitals as they raise their Stanley Cup banner. We're just reaching, I would say, like maybe 5-10 minutes to game time. Obviously, the player introductions still have to happen for the Leafs because it is their home opener. So that's still yet to happen. But definitely, if you guys are just joining in, get in the live chat. Let's talk hockey. Let's talk about the game. And once the game starts, I'll be doing play-by-play. Hopefully, you guys like the graphics I created. And that live sub count, if you subscribe, you'll see that go up. So hopefully, you can support the channel and stick around. So get in the live chat for sure. And then, yeah, I'll probably, if you want to follow me on Twitter, I'll be live tweeting as well. So. Alright, guys, I'll also keep in tab with who's in the live chat and such. But basically, like, I'll put the volume on. It's on commercial. But basically, the Caps, if you're a Caps fan, sorry that I can't do a full live reaction. It kind of came down to obviously being the Leafs home opener. But the Caps, I'll be checking in on that game quite often throughout the night. First Stanley Cup in their franchise. They're lifting the banner, as well as the Leafs player introductions are actually starting right now, so I'll put the volume on. Game 1 of 82 player introductions. So obviously I'm pretty excited. I'm going to tweet out saying that I'm live, obviously. They have long been waiting for all summer. Let's get in the live chat, guys. I want to hear or see who's here, of course. So player introductions are about to happen. They're about to enter the ice. Get in the live chat, guys. Thanks for joining the stream. Eddie's here. Tony's here. Tony, the game should start in the next 10 minutes, like max. They still have to do the player introduction, so it depends on how long that takes. But they're introducing like staff right now for the Leafs. Pedro, 9 Deuce Deuce, what's up, guys? Pedro, I'm a Leafs fan, obviously. Mike Babcock was just introduced. Obviously, for this channel, if you guys are new, we follow all 31 teams. I actually go into a program for, like, sport media. I can separate my bias pretty well. But, like, obviously, I'm a Leafs fan. Like, I grew up in the Toronto area. So, obviously, the Leafs-Habs, that's, like, the greatest rivalry there is in the sport. You can debate that. But Freddie Gauthier... Obviously the GOAT. But hopefully you guys hit that subscribe button. The live sub count will go up. And, of course, I hope you guys like the graphics. I'll be following through the score. But Freddie Anderson just introduced. Obviously the goalie of the franchise. I'll comment in the chat so you guys know what mine looks like. Garrett Sparks, the backup goalie, of course, for the upcoming year. Ron Hainsey, number 2, defenseman. Travis Dermott was just introduced. Let me know in the live chat if you guys can hear the volume. I can put it up a little bit. Morgan Riley, my guy, number 44. Let's go. Bianca Nicole, she says, give me a shout out. Go Leafs. A big shout out to you. Thanks for joining the stream. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Jake Gardner just introduced. Let me know, guys, what your who's your team? What fan are you of? Igor Ozhiganov. Big KHL guy coming to home. Coming to his new home. Zach Hyman, Toronto homeboy, number 11. Going to be starting the season on the line with Tavares and Marner. Obviously, that's going to be a gross line. Number 12, Patrick Marleau, the actual jersey I have on right now, my newest jersey to my set. I can show you guys at some point in the video all the jerseys I have. Mitch Marner, number 16. Still kind of have the baby face, no facial hair from Marner there. Andreas Janssen, number 18, obviously with the Marlies for most of last year. Got called up late in the year, played in the playoffs, then went back to the Marlies to win the Calder Cup. Same situation as the year before. Kasperi Kapanen obviously hopes to stay with the Leafs all year again. Par Lindholm, guy brought in from the Swedish League, number 26, going to center that fourth line. 28, Connor Brown, another Toronto homeboy. Thanks, guys, for joining the video. Like I said, I'm going to keep up with the score. That timer will go, follow the time of the game. Hit that subscribe button. That live sub count will go up. And follow me on Twitter. I'll be live tweeting throughout the game and sticking with you guys, of course. Austin Matthews, number 34. Obviously the guy of the franchise. What can you say about him? Drafted first overall. It's been written on, as much as not much has been written on stone for Matthews. He's going to be a top 10 guy in the league for years to come. Nazem Kadri, number 43. Another overlooked guy for so many years. Has been so consistent for us in the last couple of years with 30-goal seasons. Tyler Ennis, the newest addition, going to play on Matthews and Marleau's line. 91, Johnny T. Tavares comes home and gets a standing O if everyone else was already standing, but even Kyle Dubas is filming it, the GM. Gets a little smirk there. Tavares, obviously, it worked out in this situation because his number is the last in the order, number 91. Sticks go in the air for the Leafs, but Tavares is home. But for Habs fans, if you're in the chat, I could talk a little bit about their lineup, of course. Kotkaniemi makes the team out of training camp. Obviously, a little bit of surprise. Third overall pick. A lot of people thought Montreal should have took Zadina or Quinn Hughes or even Matthew Tkachuk. They take the centerman, and he makes the team out of training camp. The Montreal Canadiens are entering onto the ice, led by Carey Price, who's looking for a bounce back here. Sorry, it's one of those things. I think it wasn't right for NHL Network to keep him out of the top 10 in goalies. I understand he had a bad year, but you got to look at the defense for a lot of that. I still think Carey Price, if not one of the best goalies in the league, is definitely top 10. There's no question about it, in my opinion. I am watching it through Sportsnet. If you guys want to stick around, you guys can also keep up through Reddit or wherever if you guys can't watch. See who's in the live chat. Tony, unfortunately, I can't show the game. It's copyrighted. I would get kicked off right away. But I can do the best play-by-play that I can. I am working towards that. Possibly as a career move, but definitely throughout the channel. Anthony, sorry, man. Can't show the game. Copyright. I might have to repeat myself a few times throughout the game. Deuce is a fan of the Knights. Jay, welcome, of the Leafs. Thank you guys for the few that did subscribe. Hopefully all of you do subscribe if you're new to the channel and you're hockey fans. We're going to do lots of live reactions throughout the year. I'll have partners with me. I'll have people I bring onto the channel. It was one of those things. It's so early on in the season. I haven't gotten into contact with enough people yet, but I'll be bringing a lot of people on. We already have a few members of the channel. Fitty Trent, Lightning fan in Austin. We got Mitch Malani. Go check out his football channel if you're NFL channel, Bottom Line View. But Face Off is coming up right after national anthems. Or I guess one national anthem, both Canadian teams. But yeah, hopefully you guys subscribe. I love seeing that live sub count. It obviously makes me happy. So the 5 of you that did subscribe so far, thank you very much. 75 of you, thank you so much for joining me. Like the video, of course. Get those likes up. Maybe make it a record to the channel this year. But basically, they're introducing the Scotiabank Arena. For you guys not familiar, most of you should be, but ACC since early 2000s or 90, whatever year it was. But now, after the 20-year contract, Scotiabank bought the rights, and now it's the Scotiabank Arena. If you guys don't remember, it actually, the Sens, before it used to be Scotiabank Place, went there a couple times when it was called that. So it is a little weird I think I'll still be calling it the ACC for a while, but I think it's a little bit of both. I'll be doing it. But Marleau and Gallagher for the opening night face-off. Obviously, no captain for the Leafs yet. Shea Weber, newly named captain of the Habs, is hurt, obviously, so there's that. Yeah, but guys, like, honestly, if you subscribe, like, as much as I can just, like, appreciate and, like, tell and, like, say in general, like, I actually want you to get in the live chat and say that you did, acknowledge that you did, and I really appreciate it. If you have any content of yourselves that you want me to check out or subscribe to, I would for sure do that in an instant. But a lot of you in the video, so definitely get in the comments, the live chat. Martina Ortiz-Louise back for another year of national anthems throughout the year for the Leafs. Steve Dangle just tweeted, Tavares is here, it's not a joke. Compared to past, there's a lot more Canadians on both rosters. I'd say more Toronto, obviously. They've got in a few homeboys in the last few years. Connor Brown, Zach Hyman, Mitch Marner, John Tavares now. That's like the scene at the game. Just got that Snapchat. I got a few people I know at the game. Of course, if you guys don't know, like the Leafs, like ticket prices have gone way up. Like it was already worse last year when after making the playoffs for the first time in 3-4 years. But now with Tavares, the prices are like ridiculous. I went to preseason and it was even expensive. Like I'll have to wait till a cheaper game or find a good deal. I don't know, but you're losing a lot of money to go to these games now in Toronto. As bad as it already was. I'm going to see how I do starting and stopping the timer, hopefully in line with the game. I might be a little off, a couple seconds off every now and then, but in net, Carey Price and Freddie Anderson. Face-offs about to go down. Obviously, the Leafs and Freddie Anderson had a way better record than the Habs last year. Zoom in on Jesperi Kotkaniemi, second-line center for tonight. Top line for the Habs, Philip Deneau, Brendan Gallagher, and is it Lehkonen on that top line? But the second line is Kotkaniemi is joined by Duran. And then Max Domi is centering his own line. So it's really weird. Max Domi's obviously been a winger his whole career, now playing center. So we'll see if that kind of falls in the shambles like it did with Duran, or if it'll actually work out for the Habs this time. Thank you for subscribing again. Get in the live chat. Let me know who subscribed. All right, let's see if I can start this timer on time. Go, Leafs, go. There we go. Look at that. I did it. All right, so Paul Byron's started on that top line. I guess it's considered the top line to start today, but the line I was talking about with Deneau and Gallagher is joined by Thomas Tatar, obviously, acquired recently from the Golden Knights in the Max Pacioretty trade. Habs got possession, Lehkonen on the boards. With pressure from Patrick Marleau, gets a shot off. Freddie Anderson has to make actually a little tough save for his first. Oh, bad giveaway from Matthews, but Nikita Zaitsev recovers the puck. Sends it down deep, and Tyler Ennis gets possession behind the net, behind Carey Price. The Leafs go for a quick change, and Tavares comes on. Morgan Rielly at the point with a shot, saved by Carey Price. Rebound, Zach Hyman can't get to it. Victor Mete with a good tie-up. Brendan Gallagher tries to break out the puck, and he does. Goes to the neutral zone. Past Morgan Rielly, just a weak shot on Freddie Anderson, and he freezes up for a face-off coming up in the Leafs zone.
Good to get things going for real here, and you can see Ennis with that little stutter step.
It's hard to keep up with play-by-play when you're not actually in the building. Let's see the live chat. Pedro says he's moving to Toronto. Thanks for the sub, Pedro. I really appreciate it. Darian, any websites for the game? Yeah, like I said, I would say Reddit. Reddit streams are usually your best bet. Or like, they aren't doing it for tonight, but actually the Sportsnet's starting their ice surfing. I'm not sure when that starts, but definitely look into that. Who else? Eddie. Yeah, they still have the same anthem singer in Toronto. Sorry, Big Daddy, man. Sorry, Darian. Honestly, hopefully you want to just stick around, man. Like, I apologize. Sorry, I'm a little ahead on the timer here. It's only 18. There's 18 minutes left. There's a quick whistle there. I forgot to stop it. But Hyman on the half boards. Kotkaniemi's line's now on with Duran. Zaitsev recovers the puck behind, off the boards. Kotkaniemi with a shot deflected, almost goes out, but Tavares takes it, tries to break it out. A little bit of sloppy play there from the Leafs. Ben, sorry. Jake Gardner gets the puck to Zaitsev. Zaitsev looking for an outlet off the boards. The Habs now get the puck. Victor Mete off the boards to Pekka. Obviously, Pekka makes it out of training camp, and because of that, Plekanec is a healthy scratch tonight along with Alzner. Par Lindholm, Mitch Marner, Travis Dermott in a battle there in the corner. Janssen tries to beat out the icing, but it'll go back to the Leaf zone. Petrie gets there. Chaz, sorry, I don't know what you're saying, but yeah, watching the Leafs live. Connor Canadiens, hey, how's it going? Obviously, you're probably a Habs fan, so shout out to you for joining. Dude, not sure. It all depends. Maybe they're setting him up for failure playing center, but I think he's going to be given a pretty good opportunity. We just don't know how he'll play in the center role. If he plays at wing, maybe on that top line with Deneau and Gallagher, maybe, you never know. But I think the biggest thing with the Habs is they need a top center, right? And that's what they're hoping to get out of Kotkaniemi. All right, like the video, guys. Let's see the likes go up. Obviously, with so many viewers, there's no harm in getting the likes up. Block shot. I believe that was Dermott. Breakout from Lindholm and Kapanen. Tries to spur Janssen. Sorry. Morgan Riley tries to recover the puck. Philip Deneau applying pressure with Gallagher. Plays it back to Noah Juleson. Juleson and Mike Riley, a partnership there. Deneau across to Thomas Tatar, who can't get there in time. Shot blocked. Another opportunity for Gallagher. Another shot blocked. Tyler Ennis gets it at the half boards. Ozhiganov gives the puck away. Thomas Tatar tries to wrap it around. Morgan Riley with a good play to keep him outside. Gallagher with a tip, but goes wide past Freddie Anderson. The Habs applying pressure here. Looks like they could get something, but Freddie Anderson freezes it up. The Leafs get away with one there. That could have been ugly. And 15:53 left, so I'll catch up on the timer there. Sorry, guys. Like I said, I can't show the game. Copyright reasons.
Is underestimated with this Montreal team coming in. It's all about who's not there anymore. This group is going to try to play with speed and pace and turn some pucks over. They were able to do it well there. Their pace has been pretty good early on. Out in center, here's Tavares. Jordy Ben, one-on-one. Ben stays with the man. Price poked the puck to the board.
All right, Hyman hit at the boards. Mitch Marner in the corner. Jordy Ben now with Kotkaniemi. Kotkaniemi out to the boards. Armia with an opportunity, misses the net past Freddie Anderson. Now Mitch Marner tries to race to the puck, trying to beat out Petrie, but Petrie gets there first. Lays it off to Drouin. Now Tavares just dumps it deep, but it goes off the ref or into the bench and stoppage of play. So I'm about 10 seconds off in the timer. Thank you guys for joining me again. Okay, Mike, I don't know what to change it to, man. I guess I could add live reaction into the description. But there's only so much I can put into the title. So I'll do that for you. Into the... Live reactions, live chats, live play-by-play. All right, there again. Sorry, Mike. Russian signed as a free agent, made the team as the 6th defenseman. All right, Petrie with the puck. Looks to break it out. Montreal back into the attacking zone again. Shots are 5-1, so I'll update that in a second. There's a whistle, but Matthew Pekka with a feed out to Noah Juicin. Shot blocked. Kapanen and Janssen with an opportunity here on a 2-on-2. 2-on-1 now. Kapanen with the shot. Just wide of the net. Janssen with the rebound. Too wide, and Carey Price was sprawling there. Could have been a good opportunity there for the Leafs. Ron Hainsey tries to get it on net. Deflected into the corner. Mike Riley tries to feed it to Juleson, but Kadri with the pressure. Andrew Shaw puts it in deep. Freddie Anderson stops it behind the net, and Josh Levo goes to recover the puck. Left for Morgan Riley. I gotta hire some color commentary / co play-by-play here. Definitely would smoothen in the play-by-play. But Max Domi with an opportunity, a stop by Freddie Anderson. So the Habs are definitely putting on the pressure. Shots are 6-1 for the Habs. So I'll update that. Passes and Kapanen in, just a slight hesitation, and the shot just a little wide as Price was out challenged. Scotiabank Wednesday Night Hockey, the season's underway. Whoa, why is it doing that?
You might find it in a smile, a hug.
I don't know why it's doing that.
Or where you least expect it. It's that excited feeling, the one you get about your life. And we're excited for you too. With easier, faster, more innovative ways to save.
It is on commercial, guys. Thanks for joining me again.
Get up to 3% interest for a limited time. You're richer than you think. Scotiabank.
Teaming with the Chevrolet Good Deeds Cup is such an honor because when I think of caring, I think of you.
Let me know what you guys think of the game so far, the upcoming season. It's on mute while it's on commercial. Just add that the shots back in. I don't know why I was going back. The numbers were going backwards. That was definitely weird. See the live chat. Again, sorry, Double Hockey, Mike. Sorry, guys. Like, so much. There's only so much I can do to provide what's going on live. I can't really do anything because of copyright reasons. Hopefully you still support the channel. Obviously, sorry, just a little bit of technical difficulties here trying to get the score or the shots back in. All right, that should be good now. Sean Mendes and Curtis Joseph in the building.
A fan in Mitch Marner of the Maple Leafs. It was a big day here this morning. Massive media crowds leaving many to wonder when was the last time there was this much hype, Jim. Record media crowds for team number one. Canadians trying to spoil the party, and they've had a good start. Here's Marlowe with Matthews up the middle. All
right, there we go. Shots are back. Working. All right, Matthews reaching into the zone, loses the puck. Jordy Ben now with the puck. Out to Max Domi. Max Domi with a good entrance into the zone. Paul Byron not with a good play, but it goes back to Petrie for For a quick change for Montreal, out to Gallagher, no out to Deneau now. Deneau throughout the last few years has been that guy. Obviously, they acquired from Chicago, I believe. He's been that third, fourth line center, and now, as of last year, they've wanted a bigger role out of him, and I think that's probably too much to ask for a guy that's probably max the second line center, probably more of a third line center on most teams. So Deneau with Tatar around the net. Tatar trying to look for Gallagher in front, deflected. It will reach out of the zone for Mike Riley, who just dumps it out and gets deflected. Par Lindholm back to Travis Dermott. Noah Juleson tries to put it in deep, but Captain recovers the puck. Ozhiganov looking for an outlet, puts it in deep, deflected by Andreas Janssen into the zone. Captain with some pressure with a hit on Noah Juleson. So Par Lindholm, Captain, Janssen, probably the fourth line you're going to see a lot of this year for the Leafs. Dermott with a really good play, but loses the puck. A little bit of a cross-check there on Drouin. He loses the puck. A nice play by Drouin to get it out to Joel Armia, obviously last year on the Jets. Habs obviously doing a favor, but still getting a return to get the Jets free of that Steve Mason contract. So Levo with some pressure into the corner. Kadri helping him out. Gardner has to lay off as Kotkaniemi's line is applying some pressure here. But they dump it in deep, and Freddie Anderson stops it behind the net for Gardner. Thank you guys for getting us to 1260. Appreciate it. Hopefully the goal is to get to 1300 by the end of the video. That'd be the ultimate goal. So subscribe if you haven't yet, if you're new to the channel. Just get in the live chat. Tell me what you want to know. Tell me what you want to see on the channel. What kind of videos you want us to make. Of course, tomorrow, if there's popular demand, I will be making just kind of an explanation and just an in-depth video of what was going on with Tom Wilson. 20-game suspension. Will he appeal it? What does this mean for the future of head hitting in hockey? Just stuff like that I'll be talking about in this video if you guys want me to make it. But obviously we're kind of, with the season starting, moving on from all the preview videos and now into more of what's going on in the league currently. The Habs with an opportunity, wrap around and scores! Artemi Lehkonen with a goal, assisted by Max Domi, and my Leafs are down 1-0. Obviously, you probably saw that coming. I saw that coming. The Habs shots were up 7-1, I think, at this point. It's one of those things. It's just a matter of time. The Leafs are playing so sloppy. Probably a little bit of too much of hype going on right now, and the Habs, with not much to lose, are just playing a speedy, hard game right now, and the Leafs can't handle it, especially their defense. But Ron Hainsey's so slow. Tyler Ennis sliding across, and Morgan Riley not tough enough on his man, Lehkonen. But if I'm looking at objectively right now, I don't like what Hainsey, I don't like his pivot there. I don't like his cycle back. Too slow on the transition, and the Habs, I think it was Max Domi, just speeds by him. Makes it look so simple, and Lehkonen with the wraparound. So that was Lehkonen's first, obviously, of the season, first of the season in general. The Leafs, oh my God, Mitch Marner missed an open net. The Leafs trying to rebound here. Dermott to Ozhiganov. Ozhiganov blocked to Mitch Marner. Back to Tavares. Dermott stopped by Carey Price. Sprawling across and stops Travis Dermott. A little bit of a flutter shot as he gets knocked. But Carey Price, with a little bit of a reaction, is there. He save as he, like, that was weird, man. Because it looked like Dermott was going to roof that, and all of a sudden it becomes a flutter shot, and Carey Price actually has to recover. But the Leafs, obviously, down 1-0. Let me update that for you guys, and shots are 7-3 now. And sorry, there's like, I didn't restart the timer.
Waiting to be open. Whatever your ambition, whatever your drive.
Let me know what you guys think. If you guys are watching the game, I'm gonna catch the timer up a bit.
Opportunity is everywhere.
Thanks, Double O Hockey. I appreciate the sub, man. Sorry, Chad. Sorry, hi. I literally can't show the game. I've said it like multiple times for copyright reasons. Put him in timeout, though. I don't have like time for that. Obviously, people should know this at this. Like, if you guys are familiar with YouTube at this point, you should know that no one can show the game unless you have ownership or rights to the game itself. But Lehkonen, obviously, like I said, scores the opening goal for the Habs, assisted by Domi and Paul Byron. For anyone new, get in the live chat, subscribe to the channel, obviously. Well, Mike, it is a live stream. I'm live, aren't I? Like I said, I have the description. I don't know what else I can do. I have the description that it's live reactions, live chat, and live play-by-play. Obviously, if people know it, it's pretty common sense in my opinion. You can't really show copyrighted content onto YouTube, especially when it's live. So, like I said, the title can only show so much. Obviously, like, it's a live stream. I put the date, I put the game. The title has a certain amount of characters I can put in. I maxed it out, so. Like I said, I put it in the description. That's all I can do.
Early in this one, the Canadiens just haven't spent any time in their zone. So he hasn't had to be tremendous yet. Phil Deneau is probably the most experienced, best face-off man they have. He'll probably have to take a lot of these defensive draws. But
Mike, I'm looking at the description right now, and it says live reactions, live chat, live play-by-play. So you might want to go check that out again.
Matthews won the battle on the boards, protects the puck, and drops it off of the line. Sights after the pass, that's blocked by Deneau.
The shot on net, an attempt of a pass in front by Tyler Ennis. And Carey Price actually has to make a tight save there. Gallagher tries to pick it up with his glove, but it goes offside. Shots are 7-4 now for the Habs.
Tavares, Matthews, and Kadri, you expect, okay, can you get a little momentum going? You come out of the commercial, you win a face-off, and here's a little give and go with the Zaitsev on the outside as Matthews protects the puck so well. After 40 goals as a rookie to win the Calder.
Mike, if you're going to spam the chat, man, I got to put you in timeout. It's just how it works.
How he can go this year with this lineup. Now the Leafs trying to funnel that with a Tavares shift and get back to a bit of a grind game. They haven't had
the other thing I was talking about the other day from one of my other streams, for people that stick around for a while, I'm obviously going to make you a mod. I think I need more help on the channel. It's just for people that want to spam the chat. Like, I'm not making anything deceiving. Like I said, the title's maxed out, and I put in the description straight up live chat, live reactions, live play-by-play. And everyone should know that YouTube can't show this. So I'm not going to say it again. That's just what it is. But the Leafs, Tavares, I think, gets hooked up. So they will go to the power play with 8:58 left in the first period. Like I said, I'm trying to catch that timer up for you guys, so you know what time's left in the first period. Like I said, guys, like, get in the live chat.
The short shift there, even though it didn't seem like he'd been out long. Mike Babcock goes with the quote-unquote second power play unit on this one. To the disappointment of all. All
right, so power play for the Leafs. The second unit comes on as Tavares' line was just on. So Levo, Janssen, Marleau, Ennis, Gardner. So we'll see what the second unit can do for the Leafs. Obviously, the first unit is where everyone's watching. But Levo on the wing. In front to Marleau, who tries to stuff it. Janssen with the rebound, but plays it out to Tyler Ennis, who looks into the middle for Janssen. Gardner to Levo. Oh my God, a fake pass to Marleau, but he can't finish it. The Habs try to clear it, and Gardner stops at the blue line. Good play by Gardner. Levo with the shot, just misses, and it goes behind the net. Tyler Ennis now gets hit, and the Habs do clear it. 1:20 left in the power play. 8:30 left in the first period. Obviously a little bit off with the timer there. Thank you guys for joining again. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Get in the live chat. The live chat's really dead for the amount of people in. So guys, comment what you think. Ask me any questions you want. 1 minute left in the power play. The first unit just got on for the Leafs, so Matthews, Tavares, Kadri, Marner, Riley. Go Leafs, go chance starting up. Riley with some speed through the neutral zone. Feeds it out to Kadri. Across to Marner with a shot. Oh my god, why, man? Like, I don't like when people do that. It's such an unintelligent play. You can't do that. You can't, especially when people aren't into the zone yet. You can't be missing the net wide on the far side, because then it'll just spin around or go off the boards and just clear the zone itself. So it's just not a smart play from Marner there. But Kadri plays it back to Marner. Marner with some patience. Onto the half boards to Matthews. Matthews looking for a shot, not there, so he plays it back to Riley. Riley wide to Marner, to Matthews, to Tavares, stopped by Carey Price. What a save by Carey Price. Price is on his game so far. Matthews with the shot, scores! Austin Matthews with the first of the Leafs season. The signature toe drag off the post and in, and it's tied 1-1. On the power play. What a goal. What's up, guys? Thank you for getting the live chat. Matthews, oh my god. What a play first to Tavares with a fake slap pass to Tavares and then stopped by Price. And then Matthews passed Petrie with a toe drag and scores past Carey Price for the first of the Leafs season. What a way, of course. Who else would it be? Austin Matthews. The only other guy that would be a storybook for the first one is Tavares. But Matthews with this signature toe drag. And oh my cousins are probably going insane in the building. Everyone's probably... And Kyle Dubas is smiling. You can't help but smile. But shots now are 7-7. And of course I got to update the score because it is 1-1. I can't help but smile. What a goal. I hope you guys got to see that goal. That's something special. Not many players can do that. What he just did. In tight, with the toe drag, past two players. That's something special. So I'm pretty close on the timer now. I'm only about 8 seconds off. So that's about the time that's left in the first period. So Mr. Ugu, welcome. Alexander, welcome. Ryan, welcome. Soul Childish, welcome. Hopefully you guys subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Kokanemi with the puck in the slot. Loses the puck. Now Hyman with the breakout. They're kind of mixing the lines here to give the other guys some rest. They just came off the power play, so it's Lindholm, Hyman out together. Joel Armia trying to get a breakup pass to Paul Byron, but good play by Igor Ozhiganov, who's joined by Travis Dermott on the Leafs defense. Paul Byron with a little bit of pressure puts the Leafs in some troubles. Almost a 2-on-1 opportunity there, but good play by Jeff Petrie. Ozhiganov beats out his out the forward, pressuring him out to, who is this, Connor Brown? Oh my god, almost feeds Levo all alone in front, but Petrie with the block. Petrie's having a good little game so far. Not much you can blame him about that Matthews goal. Matthews with the toe drag and beats it past him. And then Carey Price obviously has been making a few good saves so far. So shots, Leafs have kind of made a transition here in their gameplay. Shots are now 8-7 for the Leafs and tied it up after the Habs scoring the first goal. Matthew Pekka behind the net. Tries to get in front with a wraparound. Does it cross the line? No! Freddie Anderson squeezes his post and freezes the puck. So Udon almost gets a little wraparound goal here. I wonder if they'll even consider reviewing this. I don't think so. I think it went as tight as the line, but not past. So commercial break, guys. Now I can stop that timer. Actually, I already stopped it. But yeah, shots are 8-8 now. Obviously, 1-1 game. Let me know what you guys think about the game so far. What you think about the upcoming season. Tigger Ravaz, tell me how you say your name. Sorry. Thanks for the subscribe. I always need help saying some people's names. But thank you guys all for joining the video. Please like the video, subscribe if you're new.
Can be busy. And sometimes it's the little things we rely on that help us.
What's up, guys? I'll go in the live chat to show that I'm here.
You count on
But
soft,
obviously people are
soft
disliking the
features.
video because they come in thinking it's a live stream of the actual game. Unfortunately, like, can't do that. But hopefully you guys like the video, so at least the ratios, obviously more likes than dislikes. It would be nice to show your support, guys. I always appreciate it. And I'll get in the live chat so you guys know what my personal profile looks like.
A dog's big life is measured in wags. And when you feed your dog Nature's Recipe dog food, you fuel the wag with the best of nature's ingredients. Our premium recipe.
So obviously, like I said, commercial break.
As the first ingredient, and they're grain-free, no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. The bigger the life, the bigger the wag. New Nature's Recipe. Fuel the wag.
This player bio is brought to you by the Chevrolet Good Deeds Cup. Good deeds make great players. Let's meet Mitch Marner.
I forgot about the helmet change Marner has. He has a little Warrior helmet there going on.
Marner, Toronto kid.
They're basically just showing Marner highlights of when he was younger.
But there are some differences between the two.
I think I'm live. I guess I'll check at intermission to make sure I'm not live and not 10 seconds behind.
A little more conservative. As far as joke, when Marner gets up all wound up, he likes to knock him down a few pegs. But he also
Sorry, Alexander, your TV broke. Hopefully I can give you at least a little bit of insight on what's going on in the game. Jordy Ben with a shot attempt blocked. Mitch Marner puts it off the boards. Hyman with a little bit of pressure there, and the Habs are trying to break out again. The Gallagher-Deneau line on now. Jordy Ben out to deflected by Deneau, so no icing. Zaitsev back to Gardner. Gardner with the breakout. Through the middle to Tavares. Good play by Tavares out to Marner. Marner with a sneaky play. Tries to see Tavares. He does get it to him. Gardner out to Tavares. A little bit of a trip there. No call. Hyman behind the net. Tries to wrap it around. Tavares in front. Tries to backhand it but can't. Hyman puts it in deep. Tavares with pressure. Rubs out Jordy Ben. But now the Habs get possession and they clear the zone. But Gardner looks to apply some more pressure here, and the Leafs will enter the zone again. Gardner with a shot on net, deflected, but still goes wide. Drouin, a good play by Jonathan Drouin here, with some speed through the neutral zone. I will take a break at the first intermission, guys. Just get a bite to eat. Kind of restart here. I'll get the timer going again. Shout out to Ibrahim. Shout out to Ryan. Thanks for joining me, guys. So my timer's off a little bit. It's about 4 minutes left in the first period. Sorry, guys. I always forget to restart it after commercial. But you know about what time is left.
It's almost impossible for Price to move and get that one quickly.
And that power play didn't disappoint in its first opportunity. They sink the puck around pretty good, didn't they?
Shots are 9-8 for the Habs.
Last year were one of just two teams, Boston and Toronto, that had 3 30-goal scorers. You lose Dan Reemsdyke's 36.
Sorry, Lucas.
John Tavares, 37.
Hopefully you stick around, though. Subscribe to the channel. It's the best I can do.
That's a tough matchup for any team.
Gets deflected. Out of play.
Really tries to keep everybody happy. You've got to get Matthew Kadri in the game well. He plays a good, solid defensive game, and you've got to keep the ice time up for Matthews and Tavares as well.
So it'll be interesting to see if Mike
So Kadri with the face-off win. Back to Hainsey, out to Riley. Sorry. Mike Riley gets the puck with Domi. Tries to clear it, but Kadri with a good play on the boards. A little bit of battle with Paul Byron. Noah Juleson around the net. Tries to break it out, and does. But Hainsey intercepts it. But can't keep possession. So just clears it out to Levo. A 3-on-2 here for the Leafs. Levo can't keep possession as well. A lot of dump and chase here so far in this game. Obviously the Leafs, when they get possession, they're with the skill they have, they're obviously going to make it scary for their opponents. Thank you, Soul Childish. Hopefully you subscribed. I appreciate the support always. Hopefully, everyone that subscribes, everyone that's joining the stream, hopefully you stick around for the long haul, man. Like, I'd like to think that this channel is going places. I'd like to think that we're always improving, bringing more people onto the channel, of course, like hiring new people. And yeah, that's kind of the goal, I would say, just to keep growing the channel, talk to new people always, talk to new hockey fans, of course. So that's like when I say get in the live chat, it's more so we can talk, more of I can answer your questions, more that I can give you guys shoutouts for either subscribing or just joining the stream itself. So 2:17 left in the first period. Kasperi Kapanen around the boards with 4 guys on him, gets the puck. This reminds me of like Tavares and Couturier here for Kapanen, but he does end up losing the puck after not much help from his line mates. Kotkaniemi with some pressure on Gardner as the Habs and Leafs both go for a change. Tavares line now on, and the 4th line now coming on for the Habs. Andrew Shaw, Hudon, and Matthew Pekka. Mike Riley with a good play off the boards. Pekka with some pressure, gets tripped up, no call. Zaitsev gets rubbed out by Shaw. Pekka with a good play here. Falls. Deflected. Habs a little bit of pressure here. Obviously, shots are still 9-8 for the Habs. A battle here on the boards. 3 Leafs on 1 Hab. And believe it or not, the Leafs lose this battle. Andrew Shaw gets the puck. Looks in front. Tries to stuff it. Pekka. Gardner now with the puck, and he just gives it away. Oh, my God. But a minute left in the first period, and hopefully, I would say, pretty big win for the Leafs if they can come out of this first period with just a tie. They haven't been playing nearly as well as they can. Matthews steals the puck. Oh my God, Ron Hainsey with another giveaway. Philip Deneau now with the puck entering the zone. Now a battle in the Leafs zone by the half boards. Freddie Anderson's right. The Habs win the battle, but it does exit the Leafs zone. And Petrie just kind of dumps it back down to the corner where Freddie Anderson controls the puck and lays it off to Morgan Riley. Outlet pass to Patrick Marleau. Now Tyler Ennis looking to reverse to Matthews, but loses the puck. And Riley tries to make something happen here, and there's 5 seconds left in the first period. And that's the end of the first period. So thank you guys for joining me so far in the first period. I appreciate for those that you subscribed. Thank you, Ryan. Maybe the Leafs will win if you guys subscribe. Soul Childish, yeah, Kapanen's so much fun to watch. Thank you all of you guys that subscribed. I love seeing that live sub count go up.
Austin Matthews, 6 goals and 2 assists so far, not too shabby. Jeff Merrick alongside Doug McLean.
All right, guys, I'm going to take a short break. Stick around if you want to keep talking in the live chat. Obviously, go ahead. I'm going to take a 5-10 minute break. Kind of give a recap of the first period and then lead you guys into the second period. So stick around, take a break yourselves. Up to you. I will be back for the second period.
Do not let this power play. They get one. They get a break.
Let's give you guys a good image to look at while you're waiting. All right, guys, I'll be back.
And you know how dangerous they've been in pre Montreal Canadian. You think about his history as a young kid watching dad play for the Toronto.
What's going on, guys? I'm back for the second period. Obviously, the Leafs Habs tied 1-1. So the period just started. Obviously, literally 30 seconds in. It is commercial, so I'll stop it real quick. But like, obviously, the hype around the Leafs season is here. Not a great start to the first period, but a lot of people in attendance, including like Ty Domi, obviously watching his kid play, Sean Mendez. A lot of big opportunity from Gallagher right in the slot and stopped by Freddie Henderson. I was not expecting that right at the start of the period. But thank you for all of you that subscribed. Of course, I was just staying home. I was considering going to the Maple Leaf Square or going to the game, but decided to stay at home, watch the game after kind of a long day. And obviously going to stream to you guys, so I appreciate the support. Shots are 12-9 for the Habs. Let me know what you guys think. So Connor Brown and Kadri on right now. Also update the shots here. But Joel Armia with the opportunity, stopped by Ozhiganov. Kotkaniemi with a good play, but then gets tripped up by himself. But Kadri now recovers the puck for the Leafs and settles it down to Ozhiganov. Now across to Dermott, who breaks it out. And the Leafs dump it. Carey Price stops it behind the net. So Ron Hainsey now recovers the puck. Out to Connor Brown, who deflects it deep. Jordy Ben tries. Ooh, that was risky right through the middle to Matthew Pekka, who puts it in deep and applies some pressure on Morgan Riley here. Morgan Riley out to the half boards. Freezing the pocket. That was another risky play by Par Lindholm, who now gets the puck back and puts it in deep. Lindholm into the slot to Kapanen. Blocked by Andrew Shaw. Good play by Shaw there to sacrifice the body. Get his shot from the point. Saved by Carey Price. This fourth line with some good pressure from the Leafs here. Janssen in the corner. Petrie plays it around to Victor Mete. So Austin Matthews now with some pressure from Hudon and Andrew Shaw. Then he breaks out through the center of the neutral zone. Tries to break into the center, but no Juicin with a good defensive play. Matthews to the point. Stopped by Price. Rebound! Just wide from Tyler Ennis. Carey Price was out of position there. Now it's Montreal's turn. Max Domi in deep. But I believe it was offside on Montreal, obviously. I think it was Arturi Lehkonen that couldn't drag his leg back enough. But right at the start of the period, if you guys were wondering why I was kind of caught off guard, Deneau, I believe, Deneau or Gallagher, no, it was Gallagher that had the opportunity in front, but Freddie Anderson made a good save. Shots are now 12-11.
Here comes Minor again. Poke check by Hudon. Canadians weren't able to change on the icing call. They had half a change underway and they're scrambling down.
The Leafs' fourth line has been playing well so far. So just over 16 left in the second period. Sorry. Centering pass. Tavares in the slot. Gets tied up, and there's going to be a penalty here. Tavares draws the second penalty of the game. So the Leafs will go back to the power play.
Arturi Lehkonen will get the penalty.
Yeah, he's arguing it. You can see everybody just collapsing back to the net.
So I wonder if it was tripping or hooking. I believe it was tripping. Yeah, so tripping. So Arturi Lehkonen, 6-2 for the Habs. Obviously scored the opening goal of the game for the Habs. We'll go to the box, and the Leafs, the dangerous Leafs, will go to the power play.
So just as we saw in the first period, Julian has to watch the number 2 power play, knowing that that number 1 power play will be coming before long if these guys don't score. Power play is brought to you by the all-new 2019 Ram 15.
Alright, so I'll stop the timer for a bit. I am a little bit ahead. But Josh Levo loses the face-off, and Jeff Petrie puts it in deep. I'll check the live chat to keep you guys see who's in the live chat. Shout out to Eric. Shout out to Merlin. Shout out to Robbie. Shout out to GG LA fan. Sorry, can't show the game. Like I said, copyright. I hate saying it so many times. Alright, Tyler Ennis in deep. Across! Stop by Carey Price! Oh my! What a save by number 31. Such an athletic save on Patrick Marleau. The seam pass from Tyler Ennis across to Marleau and stopped by Price. Price has been one of the better players so far. Kadri tries to enter the zone and Gardner goes offside. Oh. That's what happens when you have a long day. Look like I just woke up. Shout out to Caleb Hunter McGibbon. Who's your favorite team? Thanks for joining the stream. Yeah, the last 2 days I was actually sick. So, rough couple days, but I think I'm better now. At least I hope I'll be better by tomorrow, fully. Got a lot of studying to do. Shots are 12-12 for the Leafs and Habs. Leafs will get another power play go here. 55 seconds left from their top unit. So not sure what happened there. I believe it touched a glove on the bench maybe. Or went offside, one or the other. But Mitch Marner did lead the Leafs with 27 power play points last year. Also Tavares with the face-off here, just outside the blue line.
I just like he's got that ability to read the puck. He's a good deflector. And if you've got those shots coming from the side that are hard to handle, you know there's going to be a few rebounds and probably a few redirections in that area.
Alright, Morgan Riley to Tavares in the zone. Mitch Marner at the half boards. Plays it back to the blue line to Riley. Marner across to Matthews, but he can't get to it. Deneau tries to give him some pressure. Good play with the glove from Riley. Matthews looks across, but plays it back to Riley. Marner, with Tavares in front, tries to deflect it, but it goes over his stick. Good play by Andrew Shaw. Tavares could get offside here. Matthews looks across to Marner, but good play. I believe that was Mike Riley on the penalty kill. Puts his stick down and it goes out of play. So really solid play from Mike Riley to break up that 2-on-1 that looked like it definitely could have been a goal. But also really good play from Mitch Marner to see the lane to Tavares in front, but it just skips over his stick. Carey Price has been really good tonight, really good in position.
So here's what we were talking about earlier. 5 seconds to go in the power play.
Christian says go Leafs. Shout out to you, Christian. Hopefully you subscribe to the channel as well as sketching. Thank you so much. He says go Habs. Or she says go Habs. So thank you for joining the stream. 14:23 left in the second period, so I'm a little off on the timer again. 1-1 game. Thanks to Lehkonen and Austin Matthews. That's going to be offside possibly if Hyman touches the puck here, and it will be offside. So face-off will be just outside of the Habs zone.
Now a quick message from Venom.
Any of you guys excited about the new movie Venom?
That's what opponents might be saying about that.
Obviously made its appearance in Spider-Man.
But it's a very mediocre.
I'm probably going to go watch it. Seems like a pretty hype movie.
Except
But anyone in the live stream, check out the live chat. Just comment whatever. It doesn't need to be anything insightful or anything. Just acknowledge you're here. But Hainsey with the shot gets deflected and it goes out of play. So another face-off in the Habs zone after this commercial break.
The shots are 12-12, even up on Scotia Bank Wednesday Night Hockey.
I was surprised. I thought one of you guys would say something that I changed my jersey for the second period. Trying to mute this. So what's up? Get in the live chat. I'm going to try to go through some stats here. Go to Austin's famous NHL.com here. I think, just my opinion on the game so far, I think the Habs overall dominated the first period. I think if it wasn't for the Leafs power play, I think you still see a Montreal 1-0 lead and more pressure from them. I think the Matthews, I would say Tavares' line did give a good bounce back shift after Montreal scored their goal. But overall, if it wasn't for that power play, I think the Leafs would be still on their heels a bit. Montreal just seems like the team that wants it a little bit more. But the Leafs have had a better second period, just better possession, more patience, I would say. I think there was a lot of sloppiness in their own zone, and just I still don't like what I've seen from a couple players. I don't like what I've seen from Ron Hainsey so far. I think he's just a bit too slow. I think that comes with age, of course. Who else? I think Zach Hyman. See, the thing with Hyman is he shows the most when he kind of wins possession for his other two line mates. His role in that line with Tavares and Marner is specifically just to get them the puck and kind of cause havoc in the corners and cause havoc in front of the net. So when he does that, he's a really successful player, and he's worth that 2-point whatever he's making. But after a slow first period, I think Tavares and Matthews are really coming into their form. Mitch Marner, not really standing out, but I would say he's been making a few smart plays / attempts. Riley with a in-front pass attempt, but Ennis gets tied up, and he gets back up. See, Ennis, the smallest guy on the ice, still knows how to move his feet. Along with other guys, I'd say Matthew Pekka's pretty short. Obviously, Max Domi's pretty short. Like I said, go follow me on Twitter, guys, with my ats right there. Right there, sorry. It's hard going the right side, but follow me on Twitter. I always live tweet during games and stuff. Non-hockey fans find it annoying, but I always like to hope that other people like to follow me that are hockey fans or sports fans in general. I do follow other sports. Like I said, the goal for the end of the stream is 1,300 subscribers. So if you're in the stream, you haven't subscribed yet, you like watching or following through with hockey content daily, or at least a lot weekly, then for sure subscribe to the channel. I would say we're definitely a channel on the rise. Like, we haven't even been a channel for a year yet. We started like last December. So 10 months in, we're hoping to improve. I'd say my goal is 3,000 subscribers by the new year. Obviously, maybe that's a little bit of a reach, but you always want to aim high. So thank you for the subs, anyone that subscribes, and of course, get in the live chat so I know who you are. I'll always say that. I like to give you guys shout-outs. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate it, so I don't always have to repeat myself. See, you would be someone I appreciate on the channel to give someone, like I said before, if you stay on the channel for a while, I'm going to give you mod status to help give control of the channel and kind of have more of a title on the channel, of course. So thank you, Jeff. I appreciate it. So yeah, listen to Jeff when you ask why you can't see the game. That's the shots, 14-12 now for the Habs. So Jordy Ben goes back to get the puck. Jordy Ben with some speed around Nazem Kadri. He's got some foot speed on him. So Zaitsev up the boards to Connor Brown, but loses the puck to Arturi Lehkonen. Lehkonen looks in front, centering pass, but nothing there. Kadri comes back with a good defensive play. Jake Gardner behind the net now. Clears the puck right through the middle. Kadri the trip there, and that should be a call, and it is. Max Domi, obviously not happy with that. Maybe a little bit of a dive, I guess you could call it, from Kadri. I don't know, but I think it's a trip nonetheless. So the Leafs will go to their third power play. Not something you want to be doing with this power play, and the Leafs haven't given up a penalty so far, so definitely a good ratio so far for the Leafs. Thank you, Chilmon. I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. Soul Childish, I am not related to Manny Viveros. Maybe I am. Who is that? Maybe you can tell me. But thank you, Chilmon. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully you all stick around. So as much as you do subscribe, the point of subscribing or like hitting the notification bell is to like stick around so you can join live streams like this when I do go live. Alright, so the Leafs #1 unit onto the power play right now. Philip Deneau does clear the zone. So Morgan Rielly down the boards with some speed but loses the puck. And the Leafs will have to cycle up as the Habs do clear. So Tavares through the middle to Austin Matthews, who enters the zone. Out wide to Kadri, to Tavares with a shot deflected, and it goes off the glass. Wow. Marner on the half boards. Morgan Rielly out to Marner. Reverses it back to Rielly. Rielly with a shot blocked by Matthew Pekka. Possible 2-on-1 here, but Marner with his speed gets back to the puck. We'll see if Rielly can keep this puck in. He can't. Now the second unit slowly getting back onto the ice with a whistle. I'm not sure what it was for. And the Leafs with too many men. Oh my god. Andreas Johnsson just enters the ice with no one even changing for him. What a really dumb decision by Johnsson. So basically, Josh Levo. Yeah, I did recognize the name. I don't think I'm related to him. So Josh Levo enters for his man. Johnsson wasn't paying attention, just decides to jump over the boards. So I believe he'll serve the... Oh, wait, no, he's not serving the penalty. I wonder who is. Alright, so Johnsson is going to serve it. I was wondering why he wasn't going. Man, why did you... That's so dumb. Why would he just enter the ice? No one, like... I was so delayed. Whatever, so 4-on-4 for 57 seconds here.
4-on-4 then for the first time in the game.
My score time's almost synced up with the real time now.
That was Dermott up the boards. Marlowe with some speed drives wide. Midday stays right with him. Chases him up to the point. A great stick.
Good stick by Victor Mete. A little bit of a hook there potentially, but good play nonetheless. Arturi Lehkonen deep into the zone to Kotkaniemi. It gets deflected. Jeff Petrie now with the puck. Jake Gardner around the net. The risky pass. But possibly too many men. And a tripping call. Come on. Patrick Marleau. No penalty on the play. Wow. Marleau in front with Lindholm. Stopped by Carey Price. Wow. Anyone watching? That should have been a call. I'm sorry. Bias aside, that's a call. Yeah, it's got to be. It's a pending 2-on-1. The guy just gets onto the ice and doesn't make any contact with the puck. You got to call it. Doesn't matter if you've already called a few times in the Leafs' favor. You got to call it. I agree with the announcers here. You got to call it. Yeah, I agree. And the extra guy that hadn't even gone off yet was just still standing there. You got to call something there. 6 seconds left until Max Domi gets back on the ice, and the Habs will have the power play here.
Just onside, and he missed his pass to Drouin, and the puck is hammered off the glass and down the ice as the Canadiens are now on their first.
Someone new want to answer why I can't show the game? So Jeff Petrie with the breakout. Now the Habs have a power play. Joel Armia with an opportunity here. Gets stopped by Ron Hainsey. A little bit of a stop there from Freddie Anderson. Behind the net now, battle is Knights of Hainsey against Armia and Tatar. From the point, Drouin to Tatar, who loses the puck, and Hainsey clears it. So 20 seconds left in the power play. The Habs will get one more opportunity here to break in the Leafs zone as the Leafs change up. Drouin with some speed with the long, slick hair now. Drouin loses the puck, and that should be it for the Habs power play as the Leafs break out here. Lindholm with a good play here. Mike Riley now with the puck for the Habs, and the power play is over. Andreas Johnsson, after too many men call, is back on the ice. Joins his fourth line. Johnsson with some speed. Par Lindholm now with the puck. Around the boards, now Kasperi Kapanen looks for Tavares in front, but sees Dermott at the point. To Marner with the shot, blocked in front by Mete, I believe. Tavares now with a quick shot, stopped by Carey Price, and now shots are 15-14 for Montreal. So 1-1. Commercial break, the second period. 18 a bit left in the period. Yes, Ben, I can't show it. I'll get kicked off YouTube. Copyright reasons, can't do it. Sorry about that. See, at least someone's nice about it. Then I'll answer, but still appreciate you guys joining the channel, of course. All right, get in the live chat. Tell me what you guys want me to talk about. Like I said, I'll be making the Tom Wilson video kind of detailed tomorrow. Potentially another video. Anything that I'll listen to any suggestions always from people watching. So if you have something you kind of want to know more about, you want someone to talk about, someone to show their opinion about, let me know. I can always do that.
Locked and loaded, the Leafs are poised to strike. But the rebuilding Sens are ready to return fire.
All right, and again, like I said, unfortunately I couldn't stream for the Capitals game tonight. Obviously, they lifted the banner for their Stanley Cup championship last year.
Carey Price, 31 years old, brand new contract, wants to turn the clock back.
So they're up 2-0 on the Bruins. Obviously, that's good for me as a Leafs fan. I always like to see the division rivals lose games. Carey Price has played really well. Both goalies have played really well. Or else it wouldn't be a 1-1 game. Someone can't make the decision. Someone just subscribed and unsubscribed like 3 times. I guess he'd like to see the live sub count go up and down. Alright, John Tavares with the face-off win in the O-zone. Marner around to Tavares. Trying to get a goal here, only held to 1 goal. Kadri with the shot, saved by Carey Price.
Well, here's an interesting look, just right off the face-off win, just how quickly you've got a makeshift line here with Kadri going in, but it's Tavares using that ability.
This is not even their line. Kadri's getting some time with Tavares and Marner here to hopefully get a goal. Exactly, that's the way to get the team going. Well said. Alright, a dump from Montreal. Ozhiganov with the puck across to Dermott. Tavares at the boards to Kadri. Puts it off to Marner. Really good play. Stopped by the boards. Gallagher and Kadri with a little bit of a fight for the puck there. Now Tatar, Deneau, and Gallagher entering the zone. Tatar with a shot. Blocked. Kadri now with the puck. With some speed into the zone. That line will go for a change now as it goes behind that of Carey Price. And Tatar cycles up with Xavier Ouellette and Jordy Ben. Deflected by Tatar, and it goes deep. And it looks like Freddie Anderson's just going to freeze the puck here and look for a face-off. Shout out to Jackie. She's watching the game on TV as well. Hopefully you can subscribe to the channel. I think it's always... That's what I do for some other channels sometimes. Whether it's like... Don't really feel like listening to the commentary of the regular programming, or I just want to hear a new voice, or kind of look for something new. That's what I do sometimes, just watch the game while I watch something on YouTube or listen to a different voice. So if you guys want to do that, up to you. So Matthews with the face-off, and he wins it. Back to Ron Hainsey. In the defensive zone, Riley puts it into the neutral zone, and Matthews knocks it out of midair here. This reminds me of a former goal against Montreal, but he gets this puck stolen. Jordy Ben around the net. Jordy Ben, honestly, surprisingly, as much as people might hate on him, he's actually been having a good game so far. Honestly, and watching him over the years, he's like more mobile than he's given credit for sure. I mean, he's got to get somewhere. He is the brother of Jamie Benn, of course. So Morgan Riley behind the net. Stopped by Jonathan Drouin, I believe. Kotkaniemi and Drouin. There's a little 1-2 there on the boards. Kotkaniemi looks in front, but Ron Hainsey intercepts the pass. Jeff Petrie at the point with a shot. Deflected and blocked by Patrick Marleau. Austin Matthews now behind the net with Riley. The Habs are tired, so they're going to go for a quick change on defense. And they do just in time to stop Tyler Ennis on his tracks. Connor Brown. Back to Levo. Josh Levo. Put the pass back to Gardner. And Kadri tries to get the puck, and he does. Kadri looks across to Zaitsev with the shot. What a save by Carey Price. Kadri now with the puck again. Gets hooked up a little bit there. No call. Josh Levo tries to get something on net, but Petrie stops it on the way in. Now Joel Armia with an attempt on net. Deflected and slows up the puck. No worry for Freddie Anderson. Connor Brown will beat out the icing here. Probably will play it back to Levo, and he does. Levo with a slick play behind the net. Par Lindholm tripped up. No call on the play. Ozhiganov with a shot on net. Carey Price badly screened, so if that was on net, that would have been something to worry about. Noah Juleson. Andrew Shaw in the slot, stopped by Freddie Anderson.
You got a tired young player at the end of the shift, so what do you got to do? You block shots, and here's Petrie getting that one right off the foot.
Honestly, Petrie is another guy that's been playing pretty decent. Has blocked a couple shots, made a few good defensive plays, led the offense on the back end. Obviously, people might give him crap for not getting in the way of that Matthews shot, but of course, like, what are you going to do on that Matthews shot? That was ridiculous, off that toe drag.
Or where you least expect it.
Come on, guys, 1,300 subs by the end of the live stream. So if you're new,
and we're excited for you too.
You want or need a new hockey channel, or you're interested to see new content, subscribe to the channel. And if you don't like it in the future, then you can unsubscribe. Obviously, I appreciate the support and giving me a chance, trying to grow the channel.
I had a problem. I was a closet pop drinker. And I found SodaStream.
Chris, like I said, a couple options, possibly Reddit. Sportsnet's going to be doing, from Canada, is going to be doing their new ice surfing soon enough. But I would say Reddit would probably be your best option in terms of not too much of a lag. Sometimes there's even like higher quality streams. There's a few other sites that I would just say are too risky for spam or just like bugs on your computer or whatever. So Reddit, I think a lot of people just use it. I think it's probably your best bet to help you out there. But if you want to stick around in the stream, Chris, and subscribe, obviously, go right ahead. But commercial break, of course. About 5 minutes left. I think I'm a little off my timer. I don't think I'm ever going to be right on with that timer with all the commercial breaks and stoppage of plays. Can't be a timekeeper as well as run a video and graphics, you know, can't do it all.
Well, yeah, he's got to feel good. I think the statement was going to be you got to put the best players, no matter what age or experience, on the ice.
All right, again, I'm going to take a break at the second intermission.
A lot of pressure on Jeff
So I appreciate you guys joining the stream.
on the changes that have been made and looking at a rebuild, so to speak, in Montreal. But this is the type of game that I think you can see them play. Play with pace. Make sure that you just make the simple play defensively and hope for a couple of really good saves from your goaltender.
Well, the back end tonight, Mente, Juleson, Riley, all been pretty good. They have.
All right, so Andreas Janssen was the face-off.
Jordy Ben out there.
Jordy Ben with a good play in the neutral zone. The Travis Tournament with possession here. Out to Par Lindholm. Kapanen puts a little bit of a forecheck here. Lindholm now with possession. Charles Hudon. Bozhiganov with a shot on net, deflected. Now Hudon, the fourth line of Montreal, is breaking out. That should be offside, and it is. Matthew Pekka can't play the puck.
One thing that's changed too is all the bodies on the bench. So if this is going to be a year where you got to do a lot of teaching, they made the decision to have all 4 of the coaches on the bench: Kurt Muller, Dominic Bouchard, Luke Richardson, and all. After every single whistle, you're seeing.
People love doing that, eh? Subscribing and unsubscribing. All right, so 4:50 left in the second period.
Started his career as a defenseman as an 18-year-old in the Toronto Maple Leafs. He's worked his way up the coaching ladder. Bouchard, national junior coach. Here's Hainsey with a...
I think the thing is with subscribing and unsubscribing, people like seeing that sub count go up and down. Like right there. If anyone is ever confused what that is. But behind the net, Phil Deneau plays it back to Petrie. Tatar with a good opportunity and a shoulder save by Freddie Anderson. Good positional save from Frederick. All right, so Tatar on the net. Looks to the point for Noah Juleson with a shot, blocked. Mitch Marner now with possession, breaking into the neutral zone. Slowly but surely. Dumps it deep. And he'll let his line mates change, I believe. And Austin Matthews comes onto the ice to join Mitch Marner with Tyler Ennis. Marner is definitely tired. Mike Riley. Tyler Ennis steals the puck. Paul Byron with an opportunity. Hits the outside of the post. Max Doyle with an opportunity. Deflected. Nikita Zaitsev with the puck. In deep, Xavier Ouellette across to his partner, Jordy Ben. Joel Armia to Kotkaniemi. Puts it on net. Freddie Anderson deflects it with a stick into the corner. Austin Matthews with the defensive help. Xavier Ouellette now again. The Habs trying to re-enter the zone. Pending offside. Nikita Zaitsev now. Off the boards. This is a lot of back and forth hockey here right now. 2-on-1 with Kadri. Josh Levo. What a save by Carey Price. Sprawls across. He read that all the way and robs Josh Levo. Wow. You don't see that every day. You honestly don't see that every day. Wow. That's saved by Carey. Hey, can anyone say again that Carey Price is one of the top goalies in the league again? I mean, not the greatest accuracy from Josh Levo, but just to dive and sprawl across and... Jeez, that face from Josh Levo, but what a save by Carey Price. Get in the live chat, guys. I hate when the live chat's dead. It's no fun. It's no fun when so many people are in the video but not actually commenting. So knocked out of midair from Connor Brown, who tries to put it in deep, and he does. Pressure now from this third line again. Levo and Kadri joined by Brown. Kadri. They're going to look to cycle it here with a shot on net, stopped by Carey Price. Shots are 19-18 for the Habs. Travis Dermott. Across ice to Kadri. Now a 2-on, or not really anymore, but Tavares breaks the... Scores! John Tavares! Past Carey Price in his first of the NHL season, his first as a Toronto Maple Leaf. Johnny frickin' Tavares, and Kyle Dubas is trying to hold his smile, and I don't know if he'll be able to do it for long. What a smile for Tavares. What a frickin' shot past Carey Price. Now you guys got to get in the live chat for that. Show your excitement for such an unbelievable goal. Oh my, they might review this. Man, they better not. Levo, I swear, if you take Tavares' first goal away from him, they might review this. I guess they're not reviewing it. I guess Levo held his foot back and up. So Tavares with his first as a Leaf. What a goal. So 2-1 for Toronto. Who could have written it better? The first goal scored by Matthews, the second goal scored by Tavares.
But for Tavares, just look at the ability to keep his feet moving. That creates that little separation, and you can see the reaction by Price. He guessed maybe down to his left, and instead over the blocker and in the back of the net.
Thank you, Soul Childish, for sticking around. I appreciate it. So Leafs up 2-1, but Montreal now on the power play. I'm not sure what for. But the Leafs are going to look to kill us off. Par Lindholm. Oh, Carey Price almost gives it up to Lindholm. But now Petrie with the puck. Shots are 19-18 like I have it there in Montreal. Kapanen steals the puck. Now Hainsey can wait. Last minute of play in the second period. So I'll get the timer running. Oh, Martin looks for Kapanen across. Kapanen can't get a stick on it. Kapanen will get another opportunity here. Kapanen wasting some time here on the penalty kill. And Zaitsev puts it in deep. Marner with some pressure. Nice play by Ron Hainsey. This is what I'm saying. Leave this guy as the penalty kill specialist. He's so solid on the penalty kill. So not 140 left, but 25 seconds left in this second period. 40 left in the power play for the Habs. Kotkaniemi, Montreal's looking for a quick goal here before the period ends. To Andrew Shaw, and scores. Andrew Shaw with the goal and ties it up 2-2. Andrew Shaw on the power play. I did not expect that. But with 12.3 seconds left in the second, the Habs tie it up, and Tavares does not look happy on the bench here. Man. So Max Domi. Talk about an immediate impact. Already with 2 points in his debut for Montreal. I wonder if Freddie Anderson was screened, because yeah, it was a little bit of a knuckler, but yeah, definitely went in. So it looks like it'll be see you, Soul Childish. Thanks for subscribing, man. So big goal for the Habs. It looks like it'll be 2-2 going into the third period.
A lot of smiles on it there.
So Dermott, Dodgeganoff.
Here's a turnover.
Oh my God.
Trying to get to the net. He's caught a penalty, just about scored a goal. And one of the last few seconds.
10 seconds left, and the Leafs get a penalty. And almost give away for an easy goal to Paul Byron. Why? Jeez, Dermott. That was such a dumb play from Dermott. Such a dumb play from Dermott. So 2 seconds left in the second period.
And they'll discuss this with not much time left. Shaw, who takes a lot of draws as a winger, will try and take this one and make something happen quickly, but nothing doing.
So second period's over. Obviously, it's been a pretty close game, like overall in terms of play. Shots are 21-18 for the Habs. 2-2 is the score. Let me know what you guys think of the live chat. I'm gonna take a quick break again. And yeah, so thank you guys for joining me. Hopefully we can get this. Like I said, it's kind of been slow in the second ladder of the second period, but hopefully we can get this to 1,300 subs by the end of the video. So I'll be right back. Leave your comments in the live chat, and I'll get to them prior to the third period. And yeah, let's put that Tavares Marner picture back, because obviously I love it so much. So you know. Okay, I'll be right back. This time I guess I'll leave like a little caption saying it's the intermission, because people came in here all confused when they saw this last intermission.
I wouldn't be upset. And if they scored, what would you wouldn't be upset either? No. You're gonna have some fun at this job. What about you, Doug? You coach. You coach.
We're the same.
All right, guys, I'll be right back. All right, what's up, guys? I'm back for the third period. Tied 2-2. The Habs are on the power play. All right. Okay, so timer's about right. 1:20 left on the power play as well. Shots are 22-18 for the Habs. And the Habs go offside. What do you guys think about the game so far? Get in the live chat, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all of you subscribing to the channel. While I was gone for a little bit of a break, just got a quick snack to eat. As much as I'm streaming, I still need to eat, you know. But yeah, for any of you that are wondering, obviously pretty cool. I watched the replay of it. The Caps had their Stanley Cup banner raised. Just seeing Ovechkin, like the zoom in of his face just looked pretty cool, as well as the Caps are actually up on Boston 5-0, so that's something for sure. Shout out to Engelbert. Shout out to Honest Product. And shout out to Crypto. Habs with an opportunity in front. 30 seconds left on the power play for them. Zach Hyman dumps it in deep. And Victor Mete goes and retrieves the puck from Carey Price. So 25 seconds left on the power play, guys. Good breakout from Kotkaniemi to Paul Byron. Paul Byron tries to feed it back to the blue line. Kotkaniemi gets the puck, and Tavares will steal the puck. Out to Marner here. Marner with an opportunity. Stops with the backhand. Just goes past Carey Price. So Marner and Tavares killing the penalty together here. Only 3 seconds left. And Travis Dermott will get back on the ice. And that's it. The Leafs kill off the penalty. So good luck for the Leafs penalty kill team. Rally with the puck. Off the boards. But not enough strength on it. Noah Juleson now. Blocked by Marleau. Dermott to Tyler Ennis. Wow. 2 weak plays by the Leafs. Can't exit the zone. Mike Riley now puts it deep. Dermott, one more opportunity, and again he gets stopped. Dermott and Riley here together right now, just after that power play expires. Dermott probably will look for a change here. He doesn't get there as the Habs get back, but now he'll change up, and possibly Ron Hainsey will join his partner in Riley. Actually, it's Gardner and Riley now. Chris Ball, I don't know your question. Connor or Khabib? Not sure what you're asking. Give some context to it, and I'll for sure answer your questions. For like anyone that ever asks questions, I'll for sure answer. I just don't know the context of your question. Gardner with the puck. Kind of plays himself into a battle, and now Jonathan Drouin steals the puck. Tries a shot attempt in a short battle. Or on the short side, sorry. But gets in a battle with Kadri. Goes deep behind the net. Freddie Anderson. Gardner off the boards. Connor Brown gets cross-checked a little bit by... And I'm not sure if it's going to be a hand pass. But I think it will go back into the Leaf zone. But the Habs actually had a good... Wow. So it was actually Ozhiganov. But, yeah, that was really weird, that whole... But as I was saying, the Habs actually had a good build-up to their power play. So Tavares with the defensive face-off. Loses it. Now an opportunity with Deneau. Freddie Anderson's going to freeze the puck. Gallagher with a little bit of a hack on Freddie Anderson, and Hainsey says a couple words. Chris Ball, what's the context of the question? I'm curious now. Thank you guys. Let's get to this at least 50 likes. We're at 39 currently, and let's get to 1,300 subscribers. That's the next goal. All right, so Petrie to Mete with the one-timer. Stopped by Freddie Anderson. Now Tavares is going to try to break out. Puts it off the boards. A weak one to Tar, steals it, and Gallagher tries to shoot. Deflected by Hainsey and goes out of play. Another face-off incoming in the Leaf zone.
Blade of his stick. He had a chance to get his first National Hockey League goal. Look at the traffic in front. Anderson just responding to that shot, hitting the back of the net.
Well, I don't know. You gotta like, because when it was, every time McGregor was up, it's like the confidence he has. Usually he's like your best bet to go, but then obviously like the big ticket fight when he played Mayweather. It's just a guy at Mayweather's stature. I just knew Mayweather was gonna win. But in this fight that has a lot of attention to it, I still think, and I mean, don't listen to me because I don't follow it close enough. But I think McGregor, as much as he talks way too much, is definitely an up and coming. In all areas, like, I mean, a lot of people when in the match were just kind of saying this guy's a wrestler, he can't box for his life or any of that. Paul Byron with right in the slot with an opportunity on Freddie Anderson. He flashes the glove and stops him. 15:26 left. My timer's a little ahead here, but 15:26 left in the third period. No, yeah, I don't really watch it much, but like I follow sports enough to like know what's going on, and I knew that fight. I just like I saw Connor, and I was like maybe thinking you were talking about Connor Brown, and you just spelled the second name wrong. Like if you had said McGregor, I instantly would have known what you were talking about. Selekinen. This line is out. Just like that's the thing with the Habs, right? Their center on paper is so weak. Like Deneau, Byron, and then Kotkaniemi, like that's not gonna cut it. But the Leafs have been playing bad. The Habs have been playing with high energy, and that's why it's a 2-2 game right now. And Habs are leading on shots. So the fourth line out for the Leafs. Petrie with a couple, or Mike Riley, sorry. Mike Riley looks across to his partner Noah Juleson, but it skips over his stick. The Leafs will have an opportunity here. Nope. Blocked by Andrew Shaw, who comes back and makes a good defensive play. Ron Hainsey clears into the zone. Kadri will race for the puck. Leaves it for Morgan Riley with a shot on. Blocked. Like it hit Noah Juleson's leg there. Who's tired from the long shift here. This will be an opportunity, but easy glove save from Price. A little bit of flutter shot from Ron Hainsey. Not too dangerous there. No worries, Chris, man. I appreciate, honestly, you're part of the channel now. You're subscribed. You can ask me any questions you want. I'll always answer random questions, whatever they are. Unless it's like super stupid or inappropriate. But like, so shots 23-19 for the Habs.
Here in the third, having to kill that penalty maybe early on, have them back on their heels as well. Montreal showed some good speed and some good energy.
Let me know, give me some feedback, guys, on like what I can improve for my graphics or like video or just on camera like presence. Obviously, like I said, I'm a little under the weather, as well as like it's obviously easier doing a live reaction with another person. But Ron Hainsey's going to get a penalty here. Whether it was an interference or trip, he's going to go to the box, and Gallagher draws a penalty.
It was. It's one of those split-second calls. You can get your body in the way, but I think here the puck's gone now, and at the last second, it's just the hand as he loses position, gets his stick down.
Go Leafs, go! Chris says. Thank you, Chris. Slayman, what is my least favorite team? I would say I have a least favorite team. Obviously, like, I don't hate any team, but like as the Leafs fan, the team that really kind of drives me nuts is like the obvious answer, and it's the Bruins. I just think they have a couple players in that team that just kind of drive me nuts, even if I wasn't a Leafs fan. I mean, watching Marchand lick people in the playoffs just drove me nuts. I completely felt being a hockey player and playing over the career is just like something that shouldn't have to happen to you. Like Callahan getting licked in the face. Like I just think that kind of put me over the top from all the stuff that Marchand's done over the years. He's a great player, top 25, top 30 player in the league. arguably, but just there's a way of playing aggressive, a way of being a pest, but then just that's like way over. Like, so not a fan of Marchand. I can still acknowledge his skill set. I can still acknowledge where he is in the league. Not a huge fan of Chara, but I understand what he's done. I understand his skills as well. But I am a big fan of Patrice Bergeron. I think he does a lot for that team. One of the best two-way centers in the game, if not the best. A shot from Armia, stopped by Freddie Anderson. Of course, is the power play. A couple blocks from Zaitsev, and it goes into the corner. Good penalty killing from Zaitsev here. To be overly aggressive, but getting the job done so far. Hopefully nothing outside of the post from Tatar. Helmut jinxed it there. Hopefully, knock on wood. Nerves here. Across, Gallagher looks for, I believe that was Deneau. Petrie blocked by Zach Hyman. He looks hurt. Sacrifices the body here. Leaf fans better give him acknowledgement there. Dermott gets tripped up. No call. Duran looks on the wing. Feeds Petrie, and that goes off the glass. Now clear the zone with 40 seconds left on the power play. Salute to Zach Hyman. Sacrificing the body there. Oh yeah, so Slayman, I don't just watch hockey. Of course, hockey's probably my #1 sport. That's why we do a hockey channel here. A couple of people kind of pitched the idea to me to start a hockey channel, and I was like, why not? And it's done pretty well so far. Obviously, I want to keep growing, keep getting subscribers, keep getting, honestly, like, as much as, like, it's subscription-based, like, sorry, I'm just, like, distracted, but you want subscribers, but I honestly just, like talking to people about hockey, like talking to people about sports. If you're a football fan, go subscribe to the Bottom Line View. Maybe I'll make a couple appearances this year, I don't know. It's all really up to Mitch if he wants help with posting, but football's probably like my 3rd or 4th sport. I played soccer all my life as well. I'm really into NBA basketball. I still love MLB as much as the Jays sucked this year, and I'm obviously following the playoffs. Last night I watched the Cubs, Rockies. Obviously the Rockies clutched it out in the 13th inning, I believe. Thank you so much, Slayman. I really appreciate it. Like I said, just want new people on the channel, you know? So I'm glad you're on the channel asking questions. What's up, High 123? If you subscribed, I really appreciate that, of course. Shout out to you if you did. Samuel says, go Habs, go. Honestly, shout out to you. It's one of those things like Habs Leafs, biggest rivalry ever, but I don't hate the team. I actually like admire a couple players in the team. I will say, like, I think Bergevin screwed the Habs in some occasions, but I think some of the additions they made, I think Max Domi was a good addition. I think Kotkaniemi, as much as people have given them crap for it, I think he's looking like a real good surprise so far. There's been a couple underrated pickups, like Mike Riley from Minnesota was really underrated. The Victor Mete getting drafted in the 3rd round was underrated. Obviously, like, you don't know what's going to happen with this Habs team, but a lot could change when Weber comes back, and if you get like a top centerman, a lot can change right away. So you don't know what's going to happen with this Habs team, but I do give you a shout out, of course. So thank you, Slayman. Thank you, High 123. And thank you, Samuel. I appreciate it. Like, that's what I want, guys. I literally just want people getting in the live chat and just interacting with other hockey fans. That's I like to see, you know. I obviously like to see the live sub count go up, but I like to see that as well.
It helps keep everyone safe.
Slayman, I don't go to high school. I actually go to university, and that's kind of what I go for. I go for sport media. That's what I kind of hope for in the future for me. I think that's kind of the goal. I mean, if I can just see this channel grow and then my career go off in some other aspects. But right now I'm 2nd year university, so yeah, doing that, busy studying, you know, reading weeks next week. So whenever I can get videos out, I try to release videos out daily, especially coming up this year. Took a break over the summer. That probably hurt the channel a bit, and that's why I'm trying to grow it back. But obviously released a lot of previews out for you guys. Did a lot over the last 2 months, or a month and a half at least. But starting now, I'm going to be doing a lot. At least weekly, multiple times weekly, but aim for at least a video a day. And then, of course, like, people can always suggest content, what they want to see. Oh, yeah, so Slayman, my, right there. Sorry, I'm, like, trying to figure out the sides always. So right there is my Twitter handle and my Instagram handle. So if you want to follow me on both, go right ahead. I'd really, like, that's really cool if you want to follow me on both platforms. I will say I'm more active on Twitter, obviously. Instagram, I post, like, max, like, once a month, I would say. But Twitter, I, like, tweet all the time. I've already tweeted a couple times during this game. But I noticed a little bit. The shots are kind of definitely going towards the Habs now. 27-19 for the Habs. Yeah, Slayman, honestly, hi, 1, 2, 3, just it's all good. Like, ask me questions, whatever. I'm okay with answering them. Dylan says, are you showing the game? No. Copyright. Straightforward. Can't do it. So 10 minutes left. I forgot to start the timer again. 10 minutes left in the third period. Look at that. 22 subscribers left to 1,300. Help me out. Everyone in the stream. Let's do it. Let's reach the goal. 50 likes. That many subscribers. I don't think it's too hard. And my phone just dies, of course. So, guys, anyone that wanted the update, 6-0 Capitals at the end of the second period. So, really interesting there. Marlowe in the slot, stopped by Price. So, that's Carey Price's 18th save of the game. I'll charge my phone in a bit. Thanks, Deuce. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, honestly, that's what I'm saying. I try to do it for people that can't watch the game, or for people that do watch the game and just kind of want to hear a different voice, like you said. I kind of build off of, like, your questions and comments, of course, but I also talk about what's going on in the game. And, like, you'll see me stop my play-by-play once in a while, try to catch my breath and just talk about the game itself. But I appreciate that feedback, I really do. So I hope I see you around for the long haul on this channel. And he does give a good point. Obviously, the Capitals breaking down the points here. 3 points for Kuznetsov. And then Ovi with, like, the signature. I was looking at the highlights there. The signature one-timer slapper pass to Karask. So, Slayman, I'll definitely check. My phone literally just died, so I don't even know. But if you have Twitter, follow me on Twitter. Like I said, I'm more active on Twitter. Will the Leafs get past the first round of the playoffs? I mean, I'm not going to answer that right now. It all depends who they play, right? But that's the hope, right? Like, with their offense, I will say, like, I actually talked to my dad at the intermission. It's one of those things. They have the offensive power to be considered a Stanley Cup contender, but you look at the defense, it's just really weak, really sloppy. Even a guy like Travis Dermott, he should be a guy that's really sheltered, and he's kind of, as much as, like, even in the playoffs, he wasn't getting that many minutes. I could see Dermott being a guy that if he played with, like, a really solid defense, maybe he could really benefit from that. And same with Morgan Rielly. I mean, Morgan Rielly's more experienced, obviously, has grown more as a player, but I've talked about it. I think Ron Hainsey is more of just a PK specialist. I don't see him as a guy that can really help out Morgan Rielly as much as I would hope he can. So that's just my kind of opinion on it. I think the Leafs should be able to make it to at least the second round this year. And I think they're kind of in the Jets' position what the Jets were last year. Obviously, the Jets had better defense. I would say the Leafs had better offense. And then goaltending really is up to you. In my opinion, I think Freddie Anderson's the more consistent guy. But I will say, when it came down to playoff time, Freddie Anderson got overworked way too much throughout the season and then ends up looking kind of tired in some games throughout the playoffs. I mean, a couple games he stole. I'd say 2 or 3 of the games at home, he played really well. But a couple of games in Boston, especially that first 2, he looked really tired. Allowed a couple weak goals. But I will kind of lay the blame on the Leafs defense as well. So put the volume back on. The Leafs with a defensive face-off. Nazem Kadri. Now let me know, guys. I can always put the volume up if you want to hear the sounds of the game and stuff like that. But shots this period are 62 for Montreal. That's where the shots sit, up there with the scoreboard. Up until this point, obviously 2-2 score. And that, like I said, Deuce, I appreciate the feedback, man. I don't know, like I will say, I like the feedback on that. I also want feedback on like my graphics and like feedback just on like presentation and stuff. I'd like to think my knowledge is pretty good on the sport. I've played it all my life at a pretty decent level, and I've followed it all my life. And I go to school for it now. Like, I would like to think that I'm good at what I'm following my life with. At the point with Zaitsev deflected by Kapanen, blocked. Lucas, do you think that Montreal's going to win tonight? Man, I'll be honest. If you're a Montreal fan, Montreal's played really well against a team that's really skilled in Toronto. I'm saying that unbiasedly. Like, Toronto's offense is ridiculous, and Montreal's held them to 2 goals. I will say that's a lot to do with Carey Price, and Carey Price has been really solid. But I'm worried as a Leafs fan. I honestly think Montreal could really score just like, maybe just like, I don't know, maybe a sloppy goal, and Toronto loses this game 3-2. You don't know. But right now it's a 2-2 game. Toronto's not playing all so well. Montreal's applying the pressure. Carey Price is standing on his head. You never know. Montreal could easily win this game 3-2. Dylan, I'm sorry, man. Like, I actually tell people all the time, I wish I actually could lay a box at the bottom, show the game, but I literally can't. I literally can't. I would get kicked off within, I can guarantee you, 5 minutes. And I'm not going to try it because you only have, oh my God, Max Domi with the opportunity in front. And I think it gets deflected or just goes over the net. That looked like a for sure goal. At least we'll be lucky to get out of this one. This Domi line's been really dangerous tonight. Domi. Up to Juleson, and smart play from Freddie Anderson to freeze the puck. Hi, 123. I can say something about you. I mean, Luigi, but you got to give me some context what to answer you. Give me a question. Put the volume up for sure. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, Ali. I will put the volume up. Can't put it 2 up, but I'll put it 10 knocks up. Let me know if you can hear it better. Yeah, nice debut for Domi in a Canadiens jersey for sure. That Sparks the backup goalie. I think Sparks, you can't say too much about his NHL experience, but he was the best goalie in the AHL last year, so that says, I think, enough. He's still fairly young, mid-20s, so. The thoughts on the Carrick trade, I did a trade video for that if you want to go watch. But I think it's honestly a guy that was on the outside, making $1.2 million, and really the position they are with the Nylander situation, they can't really afford $1.2 million, especially if the guy's not going to play more than half the games like he did last year. So that's my opinion on it. And then Curtis McElhinney to the Hurricanes. It's one of those things. Scott Darling's injured, so maybe they put him back on waivers eventually and the Leafs pick him back up. But he was going to be playing the Marlies. And as much as I like to see the Marlies succeed, they had the championship last year. I think it's time to see some new faces. New opportunities, and it doesn't really need to have an NHL goalie in there. They already got Sam Gagner, if you guys didn't hear about that, got loaned to the Marlies because Canucks with a professional move, moving back close to home. Any other comments I missed? Slayman, I'll probably miss JVR and Bozak obviously the most. I think that's kind of a given. They were longtime Leafs. I have a Bozak signed jersey that I wanted to contest. I always liked JVR. Consistent 20-plus goal scorer. Great net front presence. Bozak was always that consistent two-way forward. More offense, but the Bozak, Kessel, Lupul, Bozak, Kessel, JVR years were still fun. I mean, they still sucked, but they were still fun. And 2013, despite the big choke in Game 7, was still a really fun year. But yeah, and shout out to you, Dylan, as well. Shout out to Slayman. Shout out to Deuce. Yeah, they're going to have to pay Marner the big bucks. So 21 subscribers to 1,300. Hopefully we get there. So 16:30 left in the third. Montreal with an opportunity here. The shots are now 32. My God. It's hard following these half shots because they're getting like a lot of sneaky shots in, and then the shots just go up by 3 or 4 off one shift. But let me know in the live chat, guys, because I know someone asked me to put the volume up, but I also want you guys to hear me. So let me know if there's a good balance. What you guys think? Because I can see the levels, but the levels of the TV and my voice are kind of matching right now, so I don't really know how it's working out. So let me know. And hopefully we get to 1,300 subs by the end of the stream. So if you haven't subscribed yet, really appreciate it. It's one of those things I always set goals for myself personally and just objectively. And it sucks, right? When you don't make when you don't achieve goals or stuff like that. As much as you can't control it, it kind of sucks. Jeez. Max Domi. What a play by Travis Dermott. The one-handed defensive play. Wow, that's the plays I'm talking about. Leaps over Domi and smacks the puck with a one hand on his stick. What a play by Dermott after Domi speeds past him. Domi with some legs on him. Montreal, if this is how they're going to play this year, they're not going to do as bad as people think. I can tell you that right now. Yeah, speaking of 6-0 Slayman, that's the score Boston's down in Washington right now. Which is good for Leafs fans, which is good for Habs fans. Well, it really depends what Habs fans want. If Habs fans want a rebuilding year and go for Jack Hughes, I guess that's a good goal, but it always sucks losing, right? I mean, it never sucks to win. Wow. Par Lindholmer rocks. Who was that? Lays out Joel Armia and Kotkaniemi with a individual effort there, but not really. Hi, am I tired? A little bit. I've been sick, like I said, the last few days. I'm a little tired. But I'll end up just like watching Netflix, or I'll watch the Calgary-Vancouver game. One or the other. I'll probably do a little bit of both. Yeah, Deuce, it did. Like, honestly, the Subban trade. Michel Therrien. Then if you guys remember, I'm going to mute it because it's on commercial. And stop the time here because I think it's caught up. When Michel Therrien was there, do you guys remember when Carey Price got pulled and Carey Price and Michel Therrien made eye contact? That was such a bad time for Montreal. Like, now it's one of those things, like, Max Pacioretty's gone. Obviously, PK Subban has been long gone. Like, maybe this team's kind of, I don't know, like, I don't want to say a fresh start because they still have a couple guys that have been on the team for a few years. I mean, Jeff Petry's been here. Carey Price has been here his whole career. I mean, they did trade Alex Galchenyuk, and I think that's kind of been like, the face of Montreal. Not him individually, but like when you think of Montreal, who have you thought of? Like when I thought of Montreal 3 or 4 years ago, I'd think of Pacioretty, Galchenyuk, obviously Subban when he was there, Plekanec. I would say, I don't know if I said Carey Price, but that's a given. Who else? I don't know. But, like, if you guys remember, like, a few years back, I would definitely say, like, instantly it was, like, the Kovalev years, like, the Koivu, the Camilleri was, like, big for Montreal. He was, like, even though he wasn't, like, amazing, he was still, like, a pretty good goal scorer at that time. Giunta. Yeah, Montreal has, like, I mean, Toronto has changed a lot. If you want to look at any team that's changed a lot, compare the 2015 Leafs to this year's Leafs. It's insane how much they've turned over. Like, Montreal is one thing, but Toronto has turned over so much. The Leafs have 3 players from that roster. I believe it's Riley, Gardner, and Kadri. I could be wrong. If you want to correct me on that, I could be wrong. But I think those are the only 3 players. I could be missing one guy, but those are the only 3 guys from 2015, I believe. I'll think about it for a sec, but
basically missed most of training camp, but he has been solid and motivated here tonight.
There's been a lot of that from this Montreal team.
All right, so
They battle for the puck now.
I'll start the time right when it goes. All right, so this is the time left in the period. So 4:05. All right, so shots are now 33-21 for the Habs. Canucks or Flames? I didn't think the game started yet. Could be wrong, but I didn't think it started. Yeah, it's definitely exciting that Pacioretty went to Vegas. Yeah, it starts at 10. That's what I thought. Tavares with a shot saved by Carey Price. Yeah. Kessler was doing it by himself. I mean, that line was pretty gross. I mean, at the time when Lupul was really having a great year, Bozak was kind of improving, and they were playing with Kessel. Like, that was a pretty scary line. Even along with JVR. When it was JVR, Bozak, Kessel, that was a really good line. I don't know if you guys remember back in the years when the most underrated line in hockey was Grabowski, Kuhlman, and MacArthur. That line was, like, destroying. That was the best third line in hockey. Yeah, Lindholm will be a good addition to the Gaudreau-Monahan line for sure. I think that was kind of like the more underrated part of the trade, but I think Elias Lindholm will provide an extra scoring touch to that line and make it more of an overall good for... No penalty on... Wow, Matthews gets rubbed out from behind. Then Dermott with the hip check. No call. This is where Matt Martin would come into play. Matthews with a shot, and Carey Price flashes the glove. Leaf fans in the building are looking for a penalty there. Thank you guys so much. 1280 subscribers, sorry, subs. I was gonna say subs and then kind of continued on there. That's what I'm saying. Ouellette with the cross check to the head. Nothing. Who do I got tonight? If I'm looking at skill level of Flames, but I could definitely see, like, I would laugh, but I definitely see, like, so that's what I'm saying, like, Montreal still could easily win this game, and that they've been the better team in a lot of aspects. I mean, shot totals 35-23 that's for one. Energy, the Habs have had more energy. That's another. But yeah, Canucks, man, like, I wouldn't count them out for having like a horrible year. I wouldn't count anyone out ever for having a horrible year unless it's really written in stone. You saw Vegas last year. Anything can really happen. Vancouver has a few players up and coming. Obviously, Besser with his year last year. I think Horvat's going to have another good year. Better year after getting injured for a bit of last year. Gardner with a shot. Deflected. Tipped up in the air. No one knows where it is. And then Deneau recovers the puck. And then what was I saying? Oh, yeah. And then Vancouver. Elias Pettersson, who definitely could be a Calder nominee by year's end. So Slayman, this is your best bet. Put the notification bell. That's what I say to people that want to be committed to the channel and want to watch a lot of my streams. Hit the notification bell, then it will go right on your phone or whatever device you have. But just hit the notification bell. I will say my next stream, if we're talking about live game reactions, it will probably be either Friday or Saturday for like an Eastern time game. I don't know. My next video will be tomorrow, and that'll probably be either tomorrow or Friday. And it'll probably, unless you guys want to suggest content, one of the things I was thinking about is discussing the Tom Wilson 20-game suspension, like I said. Exactly, Juice. Like, I'll get to your other comments, but sorry, there's 1:54 left in the third period. I'll just clear the time. But like literally, for Matthews, yeah, born in Arizona for a place that, yeah, like you said, doesn't exist. I do as well. I think that story is really cool. And of course, I think it would have been a really cool story if he played for Arizona, but I gotta be happy. He plays for the Leafs, and he's our franchise centerman, franchise player, so it's really cool to have him on the team for sure. And then for your question, Dispatcher, I have huge respect for Mark Stone. Watching him in the World Juniors, at that point I knew the Sens got an absolute steal in the draft, and last year especially and when they made the playoffs. Like I think he's been their most consistent, best player, point producer on forward. So I have huge respect for Mark Stone for sure. So 1 minute left in the third period. Tavares to Marner. Good defensive play by Petrie, who clears the puck, and it should be an icing with the Leafs getting an offensive draw.
It's a good desperation play by Petrie. He makes an excellent move as he's backing up here. Tavares gets a little bump there by Hyman, but a really good job defensively. Now just a bit of an errant play down the ice, and here a chance for a fresh Matthews to come out and try to win a draw.
Against Domi. Ties up Matthews. Matthews got his stick loose. Travis Durbin. Back down for Marlowe. That was knocked away from him. And the Canadiens get away with that icing call.
So 45 seconds left. 2-2. 30 shots with 36 to 24 for Montreal.
Petrie again. Seems like he's been on the ice a lot tonight. Again, here's Paul Byron.
30 seconds left. Oh my God. The Matthews line on. Tyler Ennis puts it in deep. Gardner off the boards. Ennis hits someone on the bench. Or just goes out. I'm not sure, but it is a stoppage in play. It'll just be outside of the Montreal zone, I believe. But like I said, I think main stars of the game so far. I gotta give credit to Max Domi, 2 assists so far. Provided a lot of speed so far. A lot of Habs fans hated the trade of Domi and Galchenyuk, and I just didn't understand why. This guy's a gritty guy. He provides a lot of forecheck, defensive play. He has a decent shot. He's small, but he's, like I said, really fast. Oh, play at the end of the game! Oh my God, stop by Carey Price at the buzzer! Kapanen robbed by Price at the end of the buzzer, and it's going into overtime, so the Leafs and Habs guaranteed a point each. Wow. Oh my God, I wish, whoever's watching this, wow. In the dying seconds. I appreciate all these comments, guys. It was dead earlier, so I really appreciate you three. High 123, Slayman, Deuce. Deuce, let me know what you want me to call you. I can call you something different if you want. But like I said, Dispatch, big shout out to you. Respect to Stone. Yeah, I agree. Borgstrom was supposed to have like a really good year after scoring his first last year. He had a good last a good stretch. Yeah, are you a Florida Panthers fan? Who I got to win the Stanley Cup? We were supposed to do our predictions, honestly, but we're going to do that sometime. It's hard. It's hard getting people. But I'd say my candidates are obviously the obvious teams. I'd say Winnipeg, Tampa. It's one of those things. These teams are kind of just either got better or stayed the same, so they're gonna be the top teams again. I think Pittsburgh's back to being a candidate for the Cup. I think, especially after the Capitals game tonight, I think it's quite obvious that they're continuing their road back to another impressive year. So the Caps are another candidate. I think if the Leafs, honestly, if they got one really solid defenseman to play with Riley, put Hainsey in a reduced role, maybe with Dermott, I don't know. It all really depends. But I'm just saying, I think they need one really solid two-way defenseman, and then we could be talking about something totally different with this team. Because I know people are saying Stanley Cup contender, but in my opinion, they're just kind of a good playoff contender. And I still think they're missing that one piece to get to the next level. So we'll see. 3-on-3 overtime.
Both of these teams have changed a lot. The Canadiens worked particularly good in overtime, 3-7 last year, but they've got a different cast. Drouin, Tatar, get things going here with Petrie. Tavares and Marner with Morgan Riley for Toronto. Drouin back to the puck. Petrie lugs the puck in. Coming in behind is Tatar. Got by Marner.
All right. So OT just started.
In front looking for someone to pass to. Petrie comes to the front.
Tatar to Drouin.
Canadiens have controlled some.
Habs got possession in the Leaf zone.
Drouin watched by Mitch Marner. Tried to
Good play by Marner to stop Drouin on his way into the net. Now it's Marner, Tavares, and Riley. Marner to Tavares in front, but Drouin stops him on his tracks. Now Tavares plays it back to Gardner, who will cycle out of the zone to let Tavares and Marner change. Marleau and Matthews on. Marleau to Matthews, scores! Austin Matthews, let's go! With the game winner, the Leafs win the home opener. What a play by Patrick Marleau! You can't stop this man! Number 34, AM 34, Austin Matthews, the 2-goal performance, your first star of the night, scores the winner in 3-on-3 overtime. Insane! What a pass by Patty Marleau to Austin Matthews. What a game. What a play. Sorry, I'm going to retract that. Not what a game. The Leafs played like garbage in the first half. But they stuck around. They kept it a close game, even though that's what good teams do, even throughout the bad games. They keep it tight and clutch out towards the end. That's exactly what the Leafs did. They sacrificed a point. Not sacrificed a point. They gave a point to the Habs, but get 2 points of their own. Patty Marleau with a great backhand pass to Matthews. The quick release pass Carey Price. And a little of this from AM. Sorry, that was the Leafs fan in me. I would have still announced with excitement the Habs scored. But that's your final. The Leafs with a 3-2 win. Let me know in the live chat, guys. What do you think? I'll do a little bit of a recap here. So they're announcing the 3 stars. John Tavares is the 3rd star.
The reaction of Tavares in his first night in the Maple Leaf uniform, he gets a win now. And the upper management.
Number 31, the 2nd star, Freddie Anderson. Oh my God. See, I'm sick. I wish I was in Leaf Maple Leaf Square. But I'm sick, so I'm jealous. I wish I was there. But your first star is Austin Matthews, no doubt about it. Thank you guys so much. Obviously, we didn't get to the goal of 1,300 subs, but I appreciate it so much. Each of you that subscribed, I'll go over the comments and then do a quick recap for you guys. Yeah, Deuce, I'm so excited. Sorry, let me know what you want me to call you. If it's just Deuce, it's fine then. Yeah, thanks, Dispatch. I appreciate the feedback. Dylan, shout out to you, man. Sorry. I didn't see you in the live chat, but shout out to you. Hopefully you subscribed. I appreciate it. I'll mute this for a sec. Just go through the rest of the comments. Deuce, I'm just a fan of the sport and talented players. I watch every team and play fantasy hockey, so I'm obsessed with stats and highlights on players on every team. That's like me, man. I'm obsessed with that stuff as well. Yeah, high 123, of course. They won it in overtime. Slayman, of course. Dispatch. Marleau is insane, Dispatch says. Deuce. Says Toronto, Tampa, Vegas, Winnipeg, Nashville, and Washington. Nobody else, in my opinion, he says, for the cup. High says he's happy. Shout out to you, High 123. Austin. Yes, Deuce. Austin Matthews. Bam, Chris Ball says. NHL's back. Austin had 4 goals last year and a game-winning goal this year. Well, not last year, the year before, but I get what you're saying. Oh, you're at the game. Unreal, man. Matthews with the post game. Let me listen to this.
try to get up as quick as possible, and I was able to beat him.
Oh my God, such a nasty goal. Like, to receive the puck and put it top left corner.
I mean, we got a long way to go, so it's a good win for us tonight. Like I said, it's a good 2 points, an ugly win, but
an ugly win. He's right, a very ugly win. 4th career OT winner for Matthews. Good performance by him.
Congrats, Oscar.
Jeff.
He said it right. Ugly win, but that's what good teams do, like I said. Thanks, High 123. But honestly, guys, like I said to, I'm not sure who said it, but basically, if you want to stick around on the channel, you want to join videos as they happen, join live streams as they happen, watch videos right away, be the first to comment, whatever you want. I'd suggest put on the notification bell. I know a lot of streamers say it, a lot of YouTubers say it, but it's one of those things like, it's just the truth. If you want to get on videos, get on live streams right away, and then decide if you want to stick around, then put the notification bell. If you're more of a laid-back subscriber, you kind of want to just watch videos when you're up to going on YouTube, or just go on when you want to get some info on a game, whatever, then just subscribe, and then you don't get bugged by notifications, but you do go see it when you go on YouTube. So that's your second option. Or follow me on Twitter, maybe see some of my tweets. Let me prove myself that you guys can hopefully stick around. It's really just, I would say, just give me a chance. Hopefully I can prove to you guys that I do know enough about the sport. It's one of those things, I'm hoping to do this for my life. I'm hoping to do this for my career. I'm going to school for it. So I do really appreciate the support from each and every one of you. And that's why I say, like, the two things about live chat is, one, talking hockey with other hockey fans and with me. And the other thing is, if you acknowledge that you subscribed and tell me that you subscribed and give an opinion yourself, I can give you a shout out and actually appreciate you directly. Then you can maybe give me your Twitter handle or Instagram handle. Like prime example, sorry, was Slayman. He left his Instagram, and now if we want, we can communicate with each other and kind of do it that way. That's a really cool way. I will say I definitely use Twitter a lot more, and my Twitter handle's right there. I hope you guys appreciated the graphic tonight, the scoreboard. Just to do a little quick recap, obviously the Habs opened up the scoring really early. Our Terry Lehkonen goal assisted by Domi, and I don't think it was Byron, but I'm not sure. It might have been Byron on that secondary assist. But really, a little bit of a lucky goal, but really good effort by Lehkonen to go around the net. Attempt to wrap around. It did go a little bit off of the back of Freddie Anderson to go in. But really good energy I saw from the Habs in the first period, and Lehkonen opens up the scoring, opens up the year for the NHL season with the first goal. And then Austin Matthews on the power play, such a release. Like, Carey Price was, up until that point, was in such good position, was really solid in that net. And then Jeff Petrie even trying to make a good defensive play. And Austin Matthews with the toe drag, top right corner off the... You hear the ding off the post. It's just such a nice sound to hear. It's such a nice play to watch. The Leafs were having such a rough first, what was it, like 35, 40 minutes? Which is 2/3 of the game, basically. But when you see beautiful goals like that, and moving on to the second beautiful goal, John Tavares, with such patience, I actually thought it might have been a reviewable play, maybe a coach's challenge. Josh Leva, though, held his leg back, held his skate back just until John Tavares enters the zone with such patience, sneaks his way into the slot and scores a scorer's goal, beats Carey Price over Carey Price's right shoulder onto the left top corner. So another really gross goal by the Leafs. Late in the second period, with the Habs on the power play, 12 seconds left. Andrew Shaw in the slot, hits the back bar, beats Freddie Anderson with a little bit of a flutter shot, but I think Freddie Anderson was screened. But a good play by a guy that really wouldn't see much power play time usually, Andrew Shaw, who has kind of been demoted to that fourth line with Hudon and Matthew Pekka, but Andrew Shaw ties it up with 12 seconds left in the second period, so it goes 2-2 into the third. The Leafs, obviously with some spurts of genius in the second, played a little bit better in some parts of the third. But overall, a really ugly game from the Leafs. The Habs kind of broke out with shots toward the end of the game there. And then it just came down to it just came down to let's bring this into overtime, and that's exactly what happened. The Habs got some early pressure on the OT. Mitch Marner with a really good defensive play, got possession. Then they go for a change with about a minute and a half in, bringing on Gardner, Matthews, and Marleau. Really good. Gardner made some really brutal defensive mistakes this game, but he makes a good play to Marleau. I'm trying to think of what happened. He makes a good play to Marleau on the wing. Marleau with such patience creates it into a 2-on-1 backhand pass through the defender, or past the defender, sorry, to Austin Matthews right on his forehand, who beats with a quick release again, top left corner, beats Carey Price for the OT winner on the 3-on-3 OT. And that's how the game ended. So the Leafs, obviously just first game, but top of the division. Yes! But the Bruins down against the Capitals right now, 6-0. So that's really interesting to see. And I appreciate it. Look, 15 away from 1,300. So that's basically my recap. Like I said, I agree with the 3 stars for the most part. I would say for the Habs didn't really get credit enough in those 3 stars. It is a home game. Freddie Anderson did play really well. John Tavares played well for the most part. Austin Matthews did play really well. But that was individual efforts. The Leafs as a team, defensively especially, did not really play well. Possession-wise, giveaways-wise, did not play well. But both goalies were really solid. I got to give a shout-out to both Carey Price and Freddie Anderson. For the Habs, I like Petrie's game. Guys like Mete and Mike Riley played pretty well. The Max Domi line was really good. Individually, Max Domi was really good. 2 assists on the night, 2 assists for his debut with the Habs. Like I said, I did like that trade for the Habs. That's basically it. I wouldn't say Kotkaniemi stood out or anything, but he made a couple smart plays. I will say this is going to be an interesting 9-game tryout for Kotkaniemi, whether he stays with Montreal or not. I do think you'll see in the first few games a lot of decisions from Montreal where they want to take this season, if they want to do another rebuilding year and go for a high draft pick, or if they want to maybe compete a little more, because it's one of those things. You don't really know about your team until you see more, and I think that's kind of how Ottawa's playing it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think Ottawa has played it horribly with what they've done in the last year, but you don't know how bad Ottawa's going to do until you see them play, and I think they're going to be bad. On paper, they're bad, but you don't know until you actually watch them play for the new year. Every year is different. You know that. You've seen that. You've seen that with surprising teams every year. You saw that with Colorado, New Jersey, Vegas last year. There's always those couple of teams that kind of surprise and, just mesh together well, and even with not that great of a team on paper. So we're just going to go over the comments quickly, and I do appreciate you guys sticking around for my quick little recap here. Let me know if you want to see more content coming up, or any games you want me to react to live. Suggest that as well. I can definitely do that. Dispatch, does anyone else enjoy seeing the ugly stick beating the Bruins are taking right now? Obviously, they're getting beaten pretty bad right now. Austin Matthews, Robbie says, woo, yeah, thank you. Deuce says, hey, Bruins are on the power play, comeback time. Hi says, I subscribed. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Deuce, I subscribed and we'll get the word out. Yeah, honestly, if you want to follow me on Twitter, like I said, help me, spread the word. It's one of those things, it's even more fun for you guys, I at least I think, because I like to go to other channels that have a lot of live chatters and live subscribers, because it just makes it more of an experience to have people to talk to in the chat. Dylan, thank you. I couldn't find a stream, he says, but this was a good substitute, man. Good job. You got my sub. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate the feedback. I really appreciate all the comments you guys give to me. It's really interesting to see all your opinions, and I really do appreciate the good and bad comments, honestly. Go to Flames game next. Dude, I'm tired. I'm so sorry. We will do some Western Conference games for sure, but usually we won't do back-to-back, especially on the same person. So, if you want it, like I said, follow me on Twitter and I'll probably be tweeting about it a bit, but I got to lie down and chill out for a bit before I go to sleep. Dispatches, Deuce, I had Tuca and he's my main goalie on my team. He got destroyed on fantasy, I'm guessing you're saying. Yeah, the Leafs got outplayed most of the night, but good teams find ways to win. Exactly what I was saying, Deuce. Robbie says the Leafs will get better by time. Agree. I agree. It's a chemistry thing as well. But I would say their defense is definitely pretty weak. Dispatch has agreed a true team sport where a mid to low liner can shine on any given night. Exactly. I have Markstrom starting for me tonight as my third goalie. Hopefully it doesn't get ugly on me. Laugh aloud. Deuce also says it's hard to not buy the Maple Leaf hype this year. I know it is hard not to buy it. I mean, as a Leafs fan, I'm trying to chill other people out, but just on paper, offensively especially, it's just. And if they get Nylander back soon enough, it's just going to be crazy. Like, they didn't even have Nylander tonight. So maybe that's a factor. Deuce says, I have Calgary, Monahan, Lindholm, Washington, Carlson, San Jose, Hurdle, Markstrom. So potentially a good night for you. I don't know how many points Carlson got, but I'd imagine at least a couple. Like this format. This is cool. Thank you, Dispatch. Yeah, I'm going to keep working on my graphics, keep working on everything around this channel, make the appearance look pretty good. As you see, like, if you want to go back a few videos, like, I think I've improved, like, a lot in terms of my skill with graphics, in terms of my skill with on camera, a whole bunch of stuff. Like I said, this is my career goal. I'm in school for it. So if you have any questions ever, I can always talk about it on future live streams. But literally, hit me up on Twitter, hit me up on Instagram. I can always talk with you guys. 7-0 Caps. Stu says, geez, Lars Eller getting involved. Tonight's Calgary game is his recommendation, he says. Dispatch says, look up Cody, no limits. All right, hi. And I am tired, hi. That's why I'm going to leave the stream. But thank you guys. 3-2 overtime win from the Leafs. Obviously, the Habs kind of dominated on shots. I'm not sure if the shots changed a little bit towards the end. I'd imagine the Leafs were up to 26 or 27 shots. But that's it for the live stream. Thank you so much for joining me. I do appreciate it. We got up so many subscribers. If you want to quickly get to me to 1,300 for all of you that are left, honestly, it's so great having loyal people joining a channel and supporting me. It really makes my job easier, and it really actually lightens my mood. So thank you all. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I do appreciate all the subs. Like the video. Hopefully we get it to 50 plus as a starting point to the start of the year. And always comment. I don't care if it's good or bad. Obviously, avoid the inappropriate stuff. Avoid the spam stuff. Avoid all that. But good or bad, I always want to hear the comments. So thank you guys. And yeah, subscribe to the channel. Peace out. Leafs win, baby.